guys,
I mean, I'm not saying
I'm
don't try it.
playing.
Like when
I
you
mean,
get
they were
paid,
gonna
you
play
can buy
the
this
little
glue. You can
cats.
try it for
It's
yourself.
still loading.
Because, you know.
Okay. Loading. I still have some Doritos, so I don't get hungry. So let's start.
You know what? That is something that
I
you
have
could do.
flour
Like,
at my
I'm just gonna
screen.
get the black one for you, but that would be
Remember
something
that I
cool that
did
you
this?
do. It's like color lashes that you
Like,
can like add into
It was
your
like called the dancing cat.
styles. Those are
And that's the cat I used in the
but you can
dancing
add like
cat video.
like maybe three.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't want to say that, but I'm saying like.
The cat I used for the dancing cat video, her name is Ash.
Exactly, like just an accent. There you go.
She's a black cat. But black cats are not bad luck, and we have a baby black cat. Baby. It's a kitten. It's a kitten. My mom says, I don't know why it's a fish. Oh, fish! Okay. Really hard to hold this. So let's go. Ooh, let's do this. Okay, fire. Oh! Oh! Okay, let's skip. Mama, can you hold the tablet? Mama, can you hold the tablet? I'm playing the little cats. The little cat. Showing people.
Why am I holding the tablet though?
Because it's too hard to play when I'm holding the tablet.
I cannot hold it. I'm cleaning the house. Get the kickstand out. How the fudge? Get the kickstand out and put it on something.
Because I love cats.
So here you go. You can do this.
But who had attacked the up-and-coming minister? And why? That was the puzzling part.
And turn this upside down.
They'll never show the laptop.
Only one thing was certain. The flood-ravaged neighborhood offered few answers.
Okay. We could change the. Let me go get something that you can.
It was almost the perfect
I'll
place
find something for you to put it up
commit a
again.
murder and get away with it.
And still struggling in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, there
Yeah.
was little the New Orleans police.
I don't know if this will work or not, but.
Pika.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Just sit there and adjust it.
Which is precisely what
You want? Oh, you wanted to show the laptop?
So,
All right. Sorry. Get your leg out of the way.
Initial investigation,
let's go.
and then basically they come to a dead end. They have no more leads. They have no more clues. They have really no suspects.
with no witnesses, no evidence.
You're lucky. I almost
Showcases,
deleted
and
that.
no immediate suspects. The case went cold,
Okay,
and
let's
police
just
moved
play.
on.
Given what the police department was going through at the time, this goes by the
Hey,
wayside.
oh.
With her husband's murder still unsolved, Emma moved on too. Her kids were
Let's
settled
go,
into new
okay.
jobs and a new life in Texas,
Okay.
but she stayed in New Orleans, focused on her businesses. And
Okay,
then after her husband
okay.
died, she started spending more time with an old friend of Ernest's, an army buddy named James Rain.
Him and James was in the same Dart unit.
And in the wake of Ernest's murder, he was exactly what Emma needed to take her mind off the tragedy.
He was fun. He
Oh.
made people smile. He was very popular. And people just, it's like they flocked around him.
Emma and James started dating, and
Start.
in 2008 they married and moved to
Oh.
Mississippi, building a house in James's hometown of Poplarville.
It was like 4,300 square foot, 4 or maybe
Sorry.
5 bedrooms
Okay.
upstairs. Swimming pool.
For Mississippi, it was extravagant. It was a $400,000
Emma had finally found the
Okay,
life she
let's go.
dreamed of as a child.
They had nice cars. They even had a boat. Nice boat.
But after tragically losing 2 husbands, would her third attempt to make a life for herself
Okay. Oh my god, the
Would
snake!
another tragedy bring Emma's world crashing down? It was March of 2013, 7 years after Ernest Smith's murder, when Detective Decina Chambers' phone rang.
was a cold case, homicide detective, and investigates cases after they were a year old.
The caller was Enoch Rain, the brother of James Rain. He'd recently seen the detective on television, interviewed on a true crime TV series that profiles cold cases.
James Rain's family in Mississippi reached out telling her specifically that they had information on a new
Fire!
The homicide of Pastor Ernest Smith, to be exact.
Detective Chambers,
Oh no!
as you would
Oh, this
expect,
too. Don't worry.
follows up on the lead. She goes and sits down and meets with these individuals.
Although, as it turned out, Ernest's murder wasn't the only one the family wanted to talk about. Coming up, tragedy strikes Emma again.
James Rain had been murdered.
But is it a coincidence? Or will the cold case investigation uncover even more
We got-
victims?
Oh,
He would be number 4.
no. Oh. Go. Yeah.
By March of 2013, it had been 7 years since the unsolved murder of Emma Rain's second husband,
It was-
Ernest Smith.
Yes.
The 38-year-old
Let's
minister
go.
had been gunned down outside the
Later.
couple's New Orleans apartment
Let's
during
go
the chaotic
win.
aftermath of Hurricane Katrina.
Don't worry. I think there's a
As
lot
is
of
the
cats.
case with a lot of things that happened right after the storm, the case went cold, and eventually investigators just sort of put the case aside.
But one phone call had changed all that.
Oh, left was there.
Detective Chambers
Let's
gets a
go.
call from people who have some information about a homicide that took place in the city of New Orleans.
The caller was a man named Enoch Rain, the brother of Emma's third
Meow,
husband, James.
We put the ball rolling. We're contacting the Center Chambers, New Orleans Police Department.
However, the Ernest Smith case wasn't the only one
No,
that
Lieutenant
Enoch was calling about.
They advised me that their brother James Rain had been murdered.
We want justice and to know what took place with James' murder.
James had been murdered in
God.
October of 2011 at the house in Poplar
Fire!
while Emma was out of town visiting
Yeah.
a client of her tax preparation business.
She had been trying to get in contact with him and she
I
wasn't
want
able
to go
to.
to level
So
8.
she called his mom
Oh, yeah.
and told his mom
Level
to
8.
go
Now.
over to the house and check on him.
The mother goes there and is the one who ultimately finds him shot in the head in his bed.
Officially, the police in Mississippi had no leads, despite the fact that the couple's $500,000 home
Oh,
had
no.
been wired with security
We're about to
cameras.
die.
The security system was down. It was unplugged. It was
Oh, it's not
And while
faster.
Emma had been away when the murder occurred, the family was convinced that
Guys?
Emma had set the stage for James's killing before she
Oh,
left.
hey, sister.
The last person to be seen
Okay, we gotta
on
go.
surveillance cameras
Die!
inside
Die!
James's home is
Die!
Emma Rain. I believe it's the day before he is murdered, and she's seen in the image shutting the cameras off.
The security cameras were
Fire!
the only reason James's family suspected Emma either.
Oh, don't
Because
worry.
according to the family, it was no coincidence that Emma and James married
There's only
just 2
two.
years after the death of her second husband, Ernest Smith.
So her and James Rain had been in a physical relationship certainly for some period of time before Ernest Smith is killed.
Could Emma and James's affair have led to
Oh,
Ernest's
I
murder?
didn't know there was
According
free.
to the family, Ernest was
Can you get
aware
them?
of the relationship.
Family members of
Yeah.
James Rain
Here you
had
go.
heard him arguing on the phone with Ernest Smith. Ernest sort of telling him, look, stay away from my wife.
Let's get more.
James's brother Enoch says he warned James to heed
gotta get
Ernest's
more.
words, that nothing but
You can
trouble
win.
could come from sleeping with another man's wife.
I told my brother, I said, do you know you
Only way to get this filled up is
But it was
to buy
Ernest who ended
cats.
up dead. And within 2 years, James and Emma had gotten married,
Well,
moved
take
to
that one,
Mississippi,
which
and built
this.
a brand new house. A house that Ernest's death had essentially
Look, I
paid
have
for.
this, and every time
They
I
cashed in on the $800,000
says
insurance policy that she had
No,
taken out shortly
it's
before her
good at
husband's
that.
death.
When you buy
Enoch said the
stuff,
family had been a little suspicious when the couple started
Here's up
throwing
this.
money around after
so
Ernest's
we can
death.
kill the dogs
I asked my brother, did he have anything to do with it?
on snakes.
James's
And
answer
I
had
didn't
been
follow
no.
snakes in the
That's it.
food.
You didn't have anything. And he
No,
told me,
Daddy,
you know, I
gotta get
didn't.
my
So
pouch. I
I
just.
left it
Oh,
there.
no,
We took him at his word
gotta take
because
it.
we're a family that's
Okay.
not wishy-washy. Say what you mean and mean what you say.
And according to Enoch, he now knew that James wasn't the one who killed
Maybe I
Ernest.
should do it.
Enoch said that he learned the truth about Ernest's murder from a man named Terry Everett, who was practically a brother to James too.
When James were very close, he was adopted by James' mother in his teenage years. His mother passed away.
When James died, Terry was living in Atlanta, but he had come home for the funeral. And after the service, Enoch and his uncle pulled Terry aside and told him what they suspected, that Emma was behind James's murder, and that James and Emma may have killed Ernest too.
They say that Terry begins to weep
Fire!
hysterically.
Yay!
And they ask him, what's going on? Calm yourself down. What's going on?
And that's when the bombshell was dropped on us.
Tells you where
He tells us
it's
he
gonna laser
killed
at
Ernest.
now.
Enoch and his
Still have a
uncle
fight.
were stunned.
It's really cool.
The vehicle goes silent for a little while. And my next
Maybe
question
that's
was,
enough.
why? And he said, James and Emma got me to do it.
Go,
According
kitties,
to
go!
Terry said he had been promised a share of the
I don't
money
even like
from Ernest's
snakes.
life insurance,
I don't like
but it was an
snakes.
empty promise.
I like dogs.
His
But I
deal
don't
was
know why.
$10,000 and he never even got there.
He instead said that he got 2 clunker
Dog
cars.
haters.
Emma and James had married and spent the life insurance proceeds
I don't
themselves.
like dogs.
And
but
now,
but
more
I
than
hate
5
snakes.
years later, James was dead too. As the reality of Terry's
Only
confession
pets and
sank
dogs
in,
eat.
Enoch told Terry that he had to go to the police.
We told him, when you're ready, we'll go with you. You know, do everything we can to help you. You know, but even if it came down to having to pay for it all,
Okay,
we
let's
help
go.
you know, but you gotta do the right thing.
Still, according to Enoch
Hey
and
guys,
his
this is
Uncle William,
one.
Terry had agreed.
Hello, Andy.
And I think he did make the omission out of guilt, and also that
Oh,
he was missing James.
But for all his guilt, Terry
Hey,
had
this
never
worked.
followed through.
6 months
okay.
came, nothing. A year came, nothing. 18 months came,
What the-
nothing. And at this time,
Roblox.
at the point where,
Roblox Studio.
you know, we letting the murderer walk the streets.
So in March of 2013, 7 years after Ernest's murder, and
Let's go to the
almost
Play
2
Store,
years after
guys.
James had been killed, Enoch Rain and his uncle had contacted the New Orleans police.
These were decent, honest, hardworking people who simply wanted to convey something that had been sort of weighing on their minds for a time. They were having to give to the detective information about someone who was a family member.
Okay,
That's
we're going to the
something
Play
that's
Store,
very,
guys.
very difficult.
They're snitching on their own family member, really. I mean, and to hear them talk about it, it really
Let's
tore that family
go.
apart.
But was their story about Terry's confession true? According to Enoch, Terry had provided details.
We knew what type of gun, we knew how many times he was shot.
Let's get
And that was
it.
something that was never
Install game.
revealed in this case.
This would be great.
And he'd also
Oh my
described
God!
just
I
how
love
the
Halloween,
murder had
guys.
gone
Did
down.
you know I love
He
Halloween?
said,
I got
was
green hat.
waiting in my car. I watched him talk to another guy for a while. He says as soon as the guy leaves, he pulls off.
I'm
He
just
gets
gonna
out
get
of
2
his car.
games.
He shoots
Which
him
are
twice in the
same.
chest.
Okay, it's
After the crime was committed,
Install game.
Terry drove away back to Mississippi. As he was crossing over the bridge
Hey,
over the Pontchartrain, he threw the murder weapon, the gun, into the lake.
install
It was
game.
consistent. Everything
Come
that
on.
they said, that he
Oh, it's
confessed
just
to was
showing the
consistent.
logo of it.
Following up with members of
Wait,
Ernest's
what's
old
happening?
congregation, The investigators also uncovered evidence that was consistent with
What
the
happened?
family's claim about Emma
Oh!
having an affair.
There were rumors
Ugh.
from some of his members
I'm not ready to
that
play
she
the
was
game.
no good.
Sorry, I said
That she had white friends.
Emma's phone records,
Ugh.
especially one call she
Okay,
made the
let's
night of
go.
Ernest's murder, just moments
I
after
read the
talking to
answer.
the police, provided additional evidence
sorry,
that pointed to the affair.
Hello?
At that
Okay.
time, they don't know who she's calling. We
What
later
do you
learned
want
from
to
the phone
do?
records she's calling James Rain in
I'm gonna sell
Mississippi.
computer. We're gonna
But
play
some
a
of the
scary
most
game.
damning evidence had to do with Ernest's $800,000 insurance policy. Half of that
Do you
money
have
should
Daddy?
have gone to Ernest's daughter from his
not
first
really.
marriage, but it had all
Oh,
gone
go
to
to the
Emma.
bookstore. Let's go.
She forged
I
Mr.
can't wait
Smith's
to
daughter
see it on number one.
name
Yeah,
to
me
the
too,
insurance
laptop.
documents, which
We have
allowed Ms.
pretty
Emma Rain
close
to receive the
scene together.
$800,000
We're like the same, but
insurance policy.
Ernest's
But
daughter had
this is a
sued
computer,
over the fraud
not a
and
human.
won.
let's go.
She actually hired a lawyer.
Let's go.
And they
It's
did
easy.
a
Click me hard.
forensic guy come
So we
in
can go in.
with the
Okay, we're in.
handwriting
Yay!
and found out
Let's
that
go.
wasn't her handwriting.
Was collecting almost $1 million worth of insurance Emma's motive for murdering Ernest. That's what the New Orleans investigator thought.
Halloween.
I got the certified documents from the fraud case, and I
Oh,
applied
yeah,
for
you
an arrest
installed
warrant
the game.
for first degree
Wait.
murder and solicitation for first
So
degree
I
murder.
can just do that.
The judge also issued an arrest warrant for Terry Everett,
Huh?
who was picked up first on July 13th of 2013.
They found him working on a pipeline in Texas, and they extradited him
still
from Texas to
downloading?
New Orleans, Louisiana, where he was booked accordingly.
But would Terry, who'd already confessed to James's family, cooperate with the police?
I spoke with him,
Exit.
and he
Where's
cried like a
the
baby.
game?
I'd never
guess
seen a
we
man
have to
cry the way
Number
he cried.
2.
But for all his tears, Terry
Okay,
never
let's run
talked.
Terry
Ooh,
Everett,
again.
once he was
Oh,
arrested,
good, let's
did not give
go.
any statements to
Okay,
Detective Chambers.
Not
guys.
that he didn't want to say anything. I
You
was
never
like,
saw me play a game,
I can't say nothing.
but now I am.
I just can't
I was playing
believe
little
that
hacks before.
I took
I heard
part in
to
something
get out again.
that
So yeah,
led me here today.
this
The
part.
authorities
Hey,
arrested
Mom, I'm
Emma
playing
2
this
weeks later
part.
on
I just
August 1st
downloaded it in a Play
Kansas
Store,
City,
Mama.
where she was living
You know.
with a new husband.
I'm gonna do it.
The marriage had occurred in December of 2012,
Oh.
exactly 14 months after James's murder,
Oh.
nearly 7 years after Ernest's murder, and 18 years after the death of Emma's first husband.
And the first thing came to my mind was that, well, he would be number 4.
In fact, Emma had such a long trail of dead husbands behind her that she was confused when the police placed her under arrest.
She needed clarification as to why she was being arrested. I told her this was about her husband, and her words to me were, well, what husband?
Coming up, is the case against Emma a long shot?
There was no physical evidence tying Emma to the case.
Wait,
Or will Terry
This is the
finally
Pennywise
come
game.
through?
He still has a chance to
Let's
do the
go.
right thing.
On August 10, 2016, 11 years after Hurricane Katrina swept New Orleans, 52-year-old Emma Rain stood trial for the decade-old murder of her second
Okay.
husband, Ernest Smith.
This case had been a cold
I don't know
case
word, but
for
I don't know
several
what
years.
these words
And
are.
according to the
I don't know my
prosecutor's
ABCs
opening
now.
statement, Emma's
Why?
motivation for killing her husband was just as cold.
The motive that Emma Reed had
God.
was the insurance proceeds that she was going to get as a result of this man's death.
Oh my
She was a
god.
very cold and calculating individual. She was ruthless.
There was one problem with the prosecution's case, though, one that the defense was quick to point out in its opening statement.
There was no physical evidence tying Emma to the case.
Okay.
There's no ballistics, there's no blood. There's
Let's
absolutely nothing.
do easy first.
Of course, they did have someone who could
Let's
tie
do
Emma to the
easy
murder.
first.
The alleged triggerman, Terry Everett. But would he testify?
Okay.
Terry Everett,
Level
once he
one.
was arrested in connection with this,
Level
at no
one.
time was ever
Okay.
willing to cooperate
Uh-huh.
with the prosecution.
And since he had
Okay.
been unwilling to cooperate, the district attorney had decided to try Terry
Okay.
first
We
in
first
December
wake up
of
at our room.
2014.
We had to win the case against him
Okay.
in order to have a
Check
chance
your-
against Emma Rain. So it was the
Check
building
your
block
sister.
on which the Emma Rain
Check
prosecution was
your
based.
sister
Although
in
even
her
getting a
room.
guilty verdict against
Okay.
Terry had been no slam dunk.
Wait, how do I move?
There were no witnesses. There was no weapon. There's no DNA. There's no surveillance.
How do I look
footage.
around?
There's no
Wait, how do I look around?
financial records showing a sudden, large, unexplained increase in Terry's bank account. There's none of those things that you would look for.
Wait,
What
how
they
do
did have, though, was moving testimony from the brother of Emma Rain's third husband, James
Wait,
Rain.
how do I move?
Enoch Rain claimed that Terry had confessed to killing
How
Ernest
do
as part of a
I
plot
move?
that Emma and James had put together in order to collect the insurance money.
Sit there on a stand and had
Wait.
the
How do I
people
open
he
the door?
told me I love him to death, but I still couldn't look at the fact
Mom,
that
how do I?
he was just as
How?
cowardly as
Come
my
on,
brother
have
James
wood.
and Emma.
It broke his heart to have to testify, and so the jury realized that he would never have done that had it not been the truth, because it was torture.
And that had been enough to seal Terry's fate.
He was found guilty of second-degree murder.
But would the life sentence he was facing be the leverage the prosecutors needed?
They offered us, if he would cooperate, to somehow work out a sentence for 40 years. Terry did not want to take that.
Still, despite his refusal to cooperate, the prosecutors called the convicted murderer as a witness during Emma's trial.
He still has a chance to do the right thing.
But would he take it?
It was a very dramatic moment. He was shackled, handcuffed on his wrists and ankles, and he refused to take the witness stand. He sat with his attorneys, kept his head
Don't
down.
talk.
He didn't
Da,
say
da,
anything.
da.
Terry may not have willingly cooperated, but his silent show of defiance played right into the prosecution's hands.
We had to place on the record that he's refusing to answer in order for us to legally be allowed to impeach
How
him
did
with the
you
statements that he had made to his family members.
So on that first.
Without Terry's refusal to testify on record, any testimony from the family about his confession would be hearsay. But since they'd given Terry the opportunity to testify and he refused, the prosecution was able to put members of the Rain family on the stand to recount the details of the murder plot that Terry had confessed to them.
She coerced,
How did it play?
set this plan up. Terry called and I feel cool.
And to explain Emma's motive for murdering her husband, the prosecution also presented a detailed analysis of how, prior to the murder, she had dramatically increased the amount of Ernest's life insurance.
She starts to increase the life insurance policies
What the-
slowly, but in drastic amounts for Ernest Smith, up until the point where she's at $800,000. The last bump came, I believe it was just 4 months before his death.
The prosecutor also explained that after the murder, Emma and her daughter, now in her 30s, had committed forgery to cheat Ernest's daughter out of her rightful share of the insurance money.
She has her daughter go in and forge the signature signing her half of the $800,000 to Emma Rain.
It wasn't speculation either. By
Oh,
the time Emma stood
how
trial,
did it do
her
that?
daughter had already pleaded guilty to fraud charges stemming from the forgery.
Works up quite a thirst, doesn't
I
it, my
imagine the
man?
only reason she did it
I
was
wish we had
because
something to
of the
drink.
pressure that her mama put up on
To
Oh, I
elicit
have an
the
idea.
child
Now,
to
come on, Mugman.
sign
Now,
to forge a
Mugman.
document that Shannon made on the investigation to show the
You
means
can't
at
drink
which
me.
she
Hey,
would
why not?
go
I don't
through
know what
to
you
get
think is in here,
basically
but I'm
what
pretty
she
sure we have liquid
put
brains. It could also be our
And according
bladder,
to the
stomach, or
prosecutors,
blood.
there was
No
only
one really
one
knows.
thing
Not
that
to
Emma
mention all the
wanted.
ideas fanfic writers have.
degree that this
Well,
is
if I
what
can't
these
drink you,
powers
then I'll just have to drink
were
myself.
about.
the fact that somebody could be so driven by money, I think was really horrifying. That they would be willing to
Oh my
literally
God.
destroy the lives of people that
This
they
is pretty
love
good.
in exchange for money.
Oh my god.
In fact, the prosecutors were convinced that Emma had destroyed more than one.
Oh.
It was not just about Ernest Smith. She had made her living killing husbands.
Not only had Emma's third husband, James
See,
Ray, been
Bugman,
murdered
I
too.
drank my
There
whole
was
head
also
and
the
it was
tragic
delicious.
accident that
It
had
wasn't
almost
anything
killed her
vital
first
like...
husband.
It was a mysterious sort of hustling hit and run. No one was really sure who was
But I had
responsible.
those.
It rendered him a paraplegic.
Was the fact that he
Revive
believed
me
merely
already!
outrage
And
in
get your
Emma's
stupid
plan?
over my
That's what her
dead
first
body!
husband's family suspected when a year later
Fine,
he
I'm
choked to
stupid.
death on his feeding
Okay.
tube while lying in bed.
The mother and the deceased brother tell us that the last person to be in the room with him was Emma Rain.
Her first husband's family also wondered whatever became of his life insurance.
They did not receive any money from his life insurance. They believed that there was a policy in place and that she likely collected. We just simply had tried to find documentation to support that, and we were not able to. We always kind of suspected that that was her first taste at how easy it might have been to receive financial gains at the death of her husband.
However, since they couldn't find any documentation, the judge didn't allow the prosecutors to present the evidence from her first husband's death to the jury.
There just simply wasn't enough evidence there to support that he had died at her hands.
However, the prosecutors were allowed to present evidence of the suspicious circumstances surrounding the death of James Rain.
You found the toothpaste.
The jury could consider this other
Look,
evidence
I can
to
brush my
determine
teeth all by
whether or
myself,
not
okay?
this was
So
consistent
you can just
No,
get
you
away.
can't. No, I'm
her
not.
motive,
You can't.
her
Get
interest,
away.
Oh
her intent.
And according to the prosecution, whether
Look,
it was two
I
murders
don't know
or
how.
three,
Toothpaste
the
and
pattern
I'll
was
brush
the
my
same.
teeth myself, all right?
You don't know how to brush your teeth.
It's kind of fascinating.
Okay, thanks. And
You
Or
don't know
was
how
it
to brush your
possible
teeth.
that she was just a
You
victim
don't know
of
how.
circumstance
You don't know
and
how.
a series of
Orange
tragic
guy.
coincidences?
You don't know how.
According to the defense, the murders of Ernest Smith and James Rain did have something in common.
okay, I
That Emma
lied.
wasn't
I was
the
Yeah,
just
victim
I was
embarrassed.
right.
either.
I don't know how to brush my teeth.
Essentially, they say
Do you think you
that
could maybe
there is
still
no
brush them for me?
evidence that Emma Rain
I'm
had
sorry that I
anything
yelled
to do
at
with
you.
this.
For starters, they claim that there was nothing sinister about Emma increasing the amount of Ernest Smith's life insurance.
She claimed when he got a motorcycle that was the reason to increase his life insurance.
And Terry Everett's emotional confession to James Rain's family. According to the defense, it was possible Terry and James had conspired to kill Ernest without Emma.
In the defense's case, they portrayed James to be the evil one who planned all of this. They claimed that the insurance proceeds were supposed to go to James, who ultimately they say is the evil mastermind.
And since Emma didn't take the stand when the case went to the jury on August 12th, the decision essentially came down to one thing: the credibility of the convicted murderer's confession to a bereaved family.
Unless the jury was able to believe the statement made by Everett, there would have been no foundation for the trial against Emma Rain.
Coming up, will Terry's second-hand confession be enough to convict Emma?
But nah, this woman was going to destroy somebody else's family.
Or will the jury get hung up on hearsay?
Her defense attorney really felt like he had a good argument.
On August 12, 2016, the jury in Emma Rain's murder trial announced that it had reached a verdict. The 52-year-old was charged with orchestrating the murder of her second husband, Ernest Smith, and she was suspected in the deaths of her first and third husbands, too.
The Black Widow aspect was fascinating for both police, prosecutors, and the media.
People were interested, just sort of
Do not
horrified
watch
the
this
fact
at 3
that
a.m.
This had happened
Or
so many times.
do not watch this
But
at
would
3
the jury
a.m.
believe Emma had
Do
killed
not
one
watch
husband,
this at 3
much less
a.m.
all three?
guys. Do not watch
I
this
got
at
the
3
impression
a.m.
She felt she was gonna get out.
her defense attorney really felt like he had a good argument that she wasn't involved and that it was an unfair prosecution.
After all, the entire case against Emma hinged on the confession that convicted triggerman Terry Everett had made to her 30s family.
It's been a heartbreaking experience for them. They had to testify and tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury exactly what he had told them.
I know how we feel as a family. We want justice because if not, this woman was going to destroy somebody else's family.
But would the family get the justice they sought?
You know
It all
what's
came
this
down
at
to the jury's
Or
verdict.
they were actually
Emma Rain was
look for
found
you in
guilty
real
by a
life.
jury of second-degree murder.
She had no reaction really to
Oh
the
god,
verdict.
it's all smiley.
But for the family
But-
of Emma's third husband,
but-
James Rain, the jury's
Oh
decision came
my
as
God.
a huge relief.
That guilty verdict. I'm talking about
I think that grandma
the
died.
weight lifted off.
Not
You
the
can't
rabbit.
bring people back, but
Grandpa?
knowing what I knew, that when they said guilty with her, it just, it was lifted.
And she would be going away for a long time, too. On October 21st, the judge sentenced Emma to life without parole. And Emma only has herself to blame. According to the
let's watch that.
prosecutors, if she
I
had
still do
stopped
not watch
with
this at
Ernest's
3
murder,
a.m. too.
Terry never would have confessed, and James's family wouldn't have gone to the police.
To find people who do the right thing just because it's the right thing to do is such a rare thing for us to find in this business.
Oh
If
my
it
god,
had not
Huggy
been
Wugga.
for that rape, Emma Rain would still be out there.
Although in hindsight, James's brother William made a bigger mistake. Emma for murdering James, or James for marrying Emma.
What the hell was you thinking?
Oh,
You just
no.
didn't been a
Oh,
part
no.
of helping this woman murder her husband. What in the world you didn't think you was gonna be next?
Oh my god. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh my god.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use those scissors.
Karen Thompson was a devoted mother of 3.
She always tried her best to do special things for each of us.
Her husband Paul was just as devoted.
He was very good with the children. And the children
Oh
liked Paul.
boy.
And by the
Oh
fall
boy.
of 2001, they'd been together almost 8 years.
It was the perfect, happy, all-American family.
The type of family that went to PTA meetings, the type of family that went to after-school activities.
So when Paul suddenly disappeared, it left everyone in shock.
She said, "I'm just at home." That just really shook me.
I remember him in the desert for hours looking for any sign of him.
He walked out in that truck and simply vanished from the face of the earth.
Would the search for answers expose their perfect all-American family as a facade?
She's trying to get rid of me.
Would a gruesome discovery in the desert reveal the horrifying truth?
There were 61 separate blows to the head.
And would a family's quest for justice come up short?
Why was Paul not in prison for murder?
You feel me? Oh god, oh god. Oh my god, I'm scared, I'm scared.
It was Wednesday morning, October 24th, when 37-year-old Karen Thompson called the police in Avondale, Arizona, a city of 75,000 on the western edge of Phoenix. Karen reported that her husband, 31-year-old Paul Thompson, had come home from work from
Oh yeah,
Wakes up and Paul's not there, and she's frantic.
We were thinking something maybe bad happened to him because he's not the type to just go.
Karen had spent the morning on the phone, making worried calls to friends and family.
She called me on the phone and told me that he was missing. And it's just a big
I was
surprise.
7
I said, well, was he really
at night.
upset or depressed? depressed about something.
I
And
was
she said, no, there wasn't
7
anything wrong
at
with him.
the
He
time
just didn't come
she
home.
hanged.
That just really shocked me.
None of Karen and Paul's family had any
She
idea where
looked
he could be
like
either.
a
I called a lot of our relations, sisters and
Name.
brothers and friends, the
She
people that I
looked
cleaned
like
for,
a
to keep following their prayers.
I mean, she looked
And by
like a
mid-morning, Karen
U
had called
R
the
B
police.
A N
She's pretty upset. She didn't know
L
what to
E
do.
We don't know why he's
G-E-N-D
missing or where he's missing.
named
And a chance discovery on a remote desert roadside would only deepen the mystery surrounding the disappearance of Karen's husband.
K.
It looked like he walked out from that truck and simply vanished from the face of the earth.
I was scared of
Born in 1964, Karen started life far from the desert southwest.
but
She
she
is from a little town
takes
called
care of
Kankakee,
me
Illinois,
and loves
south of
me
Chicago.
like
Most
a
everybody around
mother.
their farm is rural, and we always had things, country things to do.
And growing up on a farm, Karen could ride almost
Next.
as soon as she could walk.
Is
She
the
loved horses. She
Black
loved being
Devil.
outside and taking care of animals
I
and
was
stuff.
However, the
washing my
youngest of 6
hands
children,
at
she was
12
just as comfortable
p.m.
in a crowd.
when I
She
saw
was
him.
always, very outgoing. She made friends easy. She's pretty outspoken.
She'll let you know what she thinks.
And she had brains as well as personality.
She was always
He
really smart, and she was really good in math.
A lot of the people in her family thought that she would end up going into veterinarian school and working with horses.
She might have lived up to
Take
those
me
expectations too, if not for the one thing she loved besides horses.
Karen went for bad boys.
But
She
she-
was attracted to the type of guys who did not treat her well.
And instead of going to college, Karen moved out to Oklahoma
she-
after graduating high school in 1982, hoping to put some distance between herself and a bad breakup.
T.S. me.
There were jobs out there, and some of her
But she
sisters had moved out
protects
there,
me.
so she went out there too.
Please go,
In Oklahoma,
sweetie.
Karen married and had 2 daughters.
And
But after 6 years of
then
marriage, Karen and her husband
they
divorced.
start to anger,
I don't know a
but
lot
in a
about why they
longer
separated.
I
was
can't
way too young
decide.
to even know.
Soon after, she moved to Texas to be near
I
her
was
brother
crying.
and married a
I
second
was
time.
crying, but she
that didn't
made
last
me
either.
fall
He
asleep.
was in the service, so he was gone for a little bit. And
Oh,
when he got out
the
of
black
service, it
demon
didn't work out very
appeared.
well.
And by 1992, after less than
Leave
3
her
years
alone.
of marriage, Karen had separated from her second husband and was working in the floral department of an Arkansas grocery
Alright,
store,
well,
which is how the 27-year-old
Oh.
met Bob Mahala, who'd recently moved to the area.
One of the girls at the register, I asked about horseback riding. She said her girlfriend in the floral department had 2 horses. So I go to the floral department, and I meet Karen.
Newly single, Karen agreed to go riding with Bob.
I just fell for her. She was a very pretty lady and very fun.
Oh.
After riding several times with her, we started dating. And she became pregnant.
Karen divorced her second husband and married Bob in the fall of 1992. But things became troubled almost as soon as Karen and her girls moved in with their new stepfather.
I wasn't ready to be a dad. When here I am,
good.
I am a dad. Now I've got a family.
Took
These
you
little
so
girls
long.
look up to me.
Right then.
They're calling me Dad, Daddy Bob.
They wouldn't be calling him that for long, though. In less than a year, not long after the birth
And
of their
now
son,
she
Bob
wants
had failed
her
on the
to color
marriage.
that.
I went down the street and got my own apartment, and I filed for divorce.
Oh,
Once
oh,
again,
that's
Karen
scary.
was on her own with 3 kids to raise.
She was very good at making sure we had everything we needed. She always tried her best to do special things for each of us to feel important. So when she was struggling,
Karen, who'd quit her florist job soon after becoming pregnant, started working at the local airport to support
Miss
her
Lady.
children.
She got a job doing baggage, loading bags onto the
Oh,
plane.
you can see.
It was a temporary job.
But the temporary job inspired the 29-year-old to pursue a new career.
Working at the airport, Karen, it opened her world up and she pursued being a travel agent.
And it was while at school, studying to become a travel agent, that she met the man she finally settled down with, Paul Thompson. 6 years younger than Karen, Paul had a
Batman,
small,
what is
small-town
this
Midwestern
place?
upbringing.
He was born in
Why are we in Crime Alley?
and
It's the place to
he
dilly
lived in
dally.
northern Iowa for first,
No, oh my
I think,
god.
13 and a
So
half
why are we
years of his
here?
life.
Although unlike Karen, he was a quiet, introverted child.
That's what I remember. And I didn't have as many friends in school growing up. And I remember majority of his time was spent in his room reading.
This is where you
The
watch
habit
your
served
parents
Paul
die.
well in school.
In school, he was a straight A
Right in the
student.
He's pretty much slipped everything in.
Money was tight though, so rather than go to college, Paul
Go to
joined the
horror.
army.
Paul went to England for 2 years and to Germany for 2 years.
It says
Inspired by his time overseas, Paul took classes after his discharge to become a travel agent, which was how
Not
he met
knocking you at
Karen.
all.
She told me one time that he was sitting at the table, and this was when they were in
Let's just
travel
get back to
agency
your owner,
school.
Jen. It's a
She
mortal
said,
sin
looking
when
over
this
at
guy
him,
into
I
your
just
only
figured,
kin.
he looked like such a nice, quiet guy just sitting there, and I should go over and meet him.
The reserved loner didn't know what to make of it at first.
He was taken aback a bit that a woman who he saw was attractive was engaging him. It was something very different than he had ever dealt with before.
Well,
But
hello.
he certainly appreciated the attention.
Paul really did fall hard for her.
Soon, they were dating.
Opposites attract, and that's probably what attracted him to her.
And not long after her third divorce was finalized, Karen and her 3 children moved in with Paul.
I was mad. I said, wow, that's quick.
no, you did not.
We're just divorced.
You-
And you're already in with this other guy a month later.
But Paul's easygoing nature
Oh my
even won
God.
over Karen's ex-husband.
Junior's
He was very good with children.
13th birthday.
And he offered Karen a welcome break from her string of fake relationships.
He represented someone who maybe could provide this for him that she had sought out her entire life.
Karen, Paul, and the kids spent their summers in Missouri. But in 1997, they all moved to Arizona after Paul's brother told them about a job opening.
His brother worked for a telephone company, which sounded pretty good to Paul because he was supporting her and the kids.
Once in Arizona, they settled in Avondale, a quiet suburban community a half hour west of Phoenix. And after more than 3 years together, Karen and Paul finally married.
He wanted to marry her pretty bad.
from eating me, I
The wedding was in August of 1998 at a Phoenix hotel.
It was 115 degrees, and it was outside wedding, a courtyard wedding.
But no one seemed to mind the heat.
It was really very
That
much
happened
sort
to
of a
Blue
wedding
Videos.
and a very happy day. Everyone
Oh.
saw an optimistic
My
future for his
channel.
family.
Paul was making good money in the telecommunications field, and Karen found her dream job as a travel agent.
She booked several visits for me over the years. And she was a very flirtatious, fun type person, you know. So she was always trying to give me the best deal that she could.
And by the fall of 2001, it looked as if that bright future had finally arrived.
They became a very traditional type of family, the type of family that went to PTA meetings, the type of family that went to after school activities.
It was the perfect, happy, all-American family.
But was it too good to last? Because just months after their 3rd wedding anniversary, Paul would suddenly disappear. Coming up, a passing motorist finds Paul's truck.
The headlights were on and the engine was still running.
But will the truck lead the police to Paul?
I said, what do we got out there? And he said, I've got a mess.
I said I'd never go in.
Oh, how is she doing that?
Nice, right?
no.
You should go and get your home insurance with MGM. You can save money with MGM.
Take it easy.
To him. Not him.
Things are mascots. Just great insurance. Scary good savings. I'll go with that jam.
Her. Him and her.
It was a little after midnight on October 24th in the desert north of Phoenix when a passing motorist first
Not
noticed
these.
a strange truck.
What was so unusual, it was on the side of the road in a remote area. The headlights were on and the engine was still running.
In the middle of taking his girlfriend home after a date, the passerby didn't initially stop. After dropping off his girlfriend, he drove by the truck again, and it hadn't moved.
45 minutes later, he found his girlfriend who was still running with lights on.
Worried that the driver might be having some sort of emergency, the passerby decided to stop.
He wanted to check it out to see if someone was around.
But there was no one around. It appeared that the truck's driver
Bob,
had simply
Bob,
abandoned it,
Bob.
with the keys in the
Boba,
ignition and
Boba.
the engine running.
It was just as if he had been walked away.
Puzzled as to why someone would simply leave a truck on the side of the road with the engine running, the passerby found the room. And when deputies from the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office arrived on the scene, they were just as confused as he was.
There's no blood, there's no weapons, there's no signs of foul play. It didn't look like he had been carjacked. There were tools, valuable tools in the truck.
However, running the truck's license plate did provide a couple of crucial clues. The truck's owner, 31-year-old Paul Thompson, lived almost an hour away in Carbondale, Arizona. And when the sheriff's deputies contacted Paul's wife, 37-year-old Karen Thompson, she told them that Paul
Love the
had
show.
come home that night.
Oh my god.
Even Karen was
How is there a mouth?
upset because
How
it was such
is there
a bizarre
in the
area
mouth?
for this truck to be.
There was no good explanation as to why Paul would have been in such a remote desert area so far away from home.
However, since there were no signs of foul play, the
what I
authorities
like
turned the
that.
truck over to Karen and the
I don't
family.
Paul remained a missing person.
Thanks for
and
22
there was no
subscribers.
other evidence.
But the truck
You
did
can have
provide
clouds.
Paul's family with a place to start searching for the missing man.
And it really starting
Some
to
people's life
love my
in the
videos.
desert where the truck was from. You'll see running
I just remember
What,
being
what,
in the
what,
desert
what
for
that?
hours looking
Oh,
for
oh,
any sign of any
that's
evidence.
normal. That's normal.
You know, hoping for something that would lead
Oh
us
my
in a direction
god.
to find
Guys,
Karen
we
and her
know.
dogs
Oh!
searched too.
Oh, oh my god, look at the hair on.
we were trying to work together.
We walked
Sweet.
forever,
Sweet.
walking to see the
Oh, it's so nice.
somewhere past now bars and houses.
But after
Oh,
almost
good.
24 hours of frantic searching, there was no sign of Paul.
They were running into a dead end.
And the search for answers would soon lead investigators to another remote patch of desert and a different sort of dead end. It was the morning of October 25th, the day after Karen reported Paul missing, when a group was out ATV riding in the White Tank Mountains. The 30,000-acre park was
You're
30
doing a
minutes north
baby.
of Carbondale, and
I
nearly
don't do
an
that
hour
anymore.
west of where a passerby had found Paul's abandoned truck.
Oh, you good.
Basically, the truck he got in with cactus, and you've got to be careful when you
God.
Although in this instance, one rider encountered
God.
an unexpected
Is he gonna-
obstacle on the trail.
Oh my god. Ew. Oh my god. That sounds cringe.
sort of meal that had been mutilated, shot,
Oh
beat
my
up,
god.
possibly
That sounds like cringe
It appears
too.
that he's been murdered.
Oh my god.
The
Oh my
ATV
god.
riders called
Think
the
of this
authorities,
poop.
but by the time
Oh my
the
god,
Buckeye
that's
police
so
arrived, the
weird.
crime scene had
Oh my
little to offer in the
god.
way of clues.
Detective Dave Owens,
Oh.
he being out at the scene,
Oh my-
he said, "Well, we got out there, he was in a mess."
There were ATV tracks, there were footprints. This was a heavily used recreational area.
Ha.
And any physical evidence that was left around the body had been largely destroyed.
There was no walk and no ID.
He was just a John. So it really boils down to having to go to the medical examiner's office, collect fingerprints, and try to run through a system. And that's going to take time.
And in addition to the fingerprints, the autopsy revealed just how their John Doe had died.
There were
I
61
love Rainbow.
separate blows to the head.
Wow.
Blunt force trauma, which fractured his skull.
Let's watch this
However,
guy.
those horrific injuries were
Oh
only
my
the beginning.
So cute.
One to his back.
That's refreshing.
Which
Amazing.
told the
It's really
investigators at least
tasty.
one thing
Amazing.
about the victim.
I wish I had it.
Who was he, though? The dead man's fingerprints weren't in the system, but the killer had left behind a potentially important clue.
The only thing that could possibly identify him is his wedding ring that he was wearing, which had 3 diamonds that were in a diagonal pattern.
And in hopes of finding someone who could identify
OFC,
the man's
what is
distinct
that?
ring,
Oh my
the
god.
investigators searched the database of recent missing
OFC.
persons reports.
Oh my god.
That's where you'll be able to possibly put
OFC,
something.
that's so
And they soon
weird.
came across a potential match.
Guessing it's not
The body seems to line up with a missing person
God.
that had gone missing a few days prior to Noel Thompson.
Okay,
Oh.
By that evening, the Buckeye
Let's go look
detective
inside,
was
guys.
working
Oh
on
my god,
Karen's
throw out
clue.
some my Doritos.
They were very anxious to talk to the person who reported him missing.
Karen appeared more than willing to talk to him, too.
Karen seemed very forthright
Oh,
about
these must be the
her husband's
students.
disappearance. She told police that she felt that something went wrong,
Hey, Mama.
that something is wrong.
I found my subscribe channel. You didn't click the
The police suspected
bell,
Karen was right.
which says
So I
done.
enjoyed that.
In
If
Grand
you've got
Haha.
any more suggestions
Although for the
for
moment,
different
the
dimensions
police
of
didn't
try,
reveal
then
why.
comment down below and I'll give them a
They didn't
taste.
tell
Mama,
him that they had
I found a YouTube.
All they told
I
him is
found
that
a
they
YouTube
had
channel that you didn't hit the
However,
bell,
the
which said
detective did
done.
ask her
Haha.
about any jewelry Paul might have been wearing.
She described the very unique design
And
of
it's
the
the
wedding ring.
guy.
It was then that
With-
investigators were able to deduce that the body that they had found in the desert, covered with ATV tracks and shrouded in dirt, was the
And it's
missing
the guy with the hand in his mouth.
He shared that suspicion with Karen. A strange thing happened.
She was very weirdly unemotional.
Ooh, let's watch this
Was
guy.
Karen simply in shock? Or was it
They're gonna-
something more?
Everyone
You're
grieves
gonna
differently,
push
but
this so you
it
can
was
explain it up.
Hello there. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a twist on a traditional Christmas dinner. So I'm sure since the Galactic Grouping, many of you now have off-world friends or even family. And I'm going to show you how to make a Christmas dinner that will make your extraterrestrial friends feel right at home.
Karen
So let's
says,
start
"I
with the
know what
centerpiece
you're
of our
trying
roast.
to go for, but there weren't
This
any
flesh
problems
nut,
in
which
our
is from the
marriage.
flesh
We were happy
trees
and
of
very-
planet Derma. I guess you could call this a nut roast, except you probably shouldn't. Because this is definitely not vegetarian. But it is from a tree. Anyway, we need the insides of the nut. So first, we have to open it. So start by pulling its lips back to reveal the teeth of the nut. What a lovely smile.
Although
This
asked if she
nut has.
Karen quickly changed her tune.
You'll need a blunt instrument like the handle of a spoon to wedge between the teeth and leave her open
Police
the jaw.
said they had a very active and very enjoyable sex life.
Whether that was true or not, Karen's attitude
Look,
about Paul
now you need
struck the
some scissors
detectives
to
off.
cut the tendrils
And
and
that
open
wasn't
the
the
jaw.
only
I started my channel when my turnip piece started
Karen to pin
growing.
down her own whereabouts
See?
for the time that Paul went missing. She said that she was with a friend
This is why I brush my teeth all the way to the bottom.
insides of
My
the
grown-up teeth,
But this still isn't
always
part
brush
one.
them.
We no longer need the outer shell anymore, so we can get rid of it. So get your hands in there and pull this bit out of the shell. So I guess you call this the core or the stone of the nut, but we actually want what's inside this. However, at the moment, the insides are incredibly poisonous, so we need to neutralize the poison. It's quite simple to do this. We just pour in a
They
small
respected
amount
each
of watered
other's
down
boundaries.
ketchup
They
into the
had
feeding hole,
time
and then
together,
wait for the
and they had
reaction to
time
take
apart.
place. So once it's finished
Karen said she
bubbling,
wasn't
the
sure
inside
what
should be
Paul
safe
had
to
been
touch.
up to the night before he disappeared.
Again.
She told
So
the
take your
police that
scissors
she
and
hadn't suspected
cut this
anything
outer skin
when she got home
all
from
the way
dinner
around,
tea at around
off
10:30
of the
that
flesh
Tuesday
inside,
night.
and peel the skin away.
She wasn't terribly
So here it
concerned.
is,
She had
the
to
inside
sleep
part
and
of the
figure
flesh
she'd hear him
that we
come in
actually
or would see him in the
Look at all
morning.
this tasty
Of
tendrils.
course, Paul
So in
had
terms of
been,
preparation,
and the police
first
believed
preheat
his
your oven to
wife had just
180 degrees.
been which left them wondering.
Then take a
Was
baking
Karen
tray and
telling
boil
the
it well,
truth?
using
Was
olive
the
or
mysterious
vegetable oil.
Steve
That's
really
my
Then
mom.
lightly season your nut
And
with salt
what,
and
if
black pepper.
anything,
That's
did
my mom
Karen
had said.
You're
about
ready to
Paul's
pop it in the oven for an hour and a half.
Coming up, the investigators
You'll know when
tried
it's
to
done
track
because
down
when you stick a
Karen's
needle in it,
friend.
it won't
He's
scream.
left the county, he's left the state.
And they uncovered a possible
So whilst
motive.
that's cooking,
The
let's
amount
prepare the
added up
rest of
to
the roast.
over
So take your potato,
$600,000.
and we're looking for a very specific potato with a breather hole like this one. So start to peel the skin off like you normally would.
New degree
As what we're after is on the inside. And as you peel the potato away, you reveal exactly what we're looking for. Oh, lovely. There's a particular space parasite that lives inside an earth potato. And it tastes just delicious when roasted. Perfect. So pull this free of the potato, which you can now discard. Now it can't actually survive outside the potato, so we don't get to do anything further. We just sprinkle on some chili flakes and add it to another well-boiled bacon. So these only take 40 minutes. So try and time it so they're ready for when the nut comes out. Also make sure you get the 7-leg variety like this one.
Mama, can
as
you
apparently
give me
eating them
cherry
with a leg
Pepsi?
by your bladder.
Then I have to go get Jerry Pepsi.
By the afternoon of October 27, 2001, it had been almost 72 hours since 37-year-old Karen Thompson had reported her husband, Paul, missing.
Her and the girl, they'd been out looking over places they thought he might go to, and they'd be able to find him race vehicle either one. And he hadn't shown up for work.
And it had been almost 48 hours since Paul's dead body had been found, a half hour from the family's home in Avondale, Arizona.
The number of injuries that Paul sustained and the way that they were inflicted suggests somebody had a score to settle.
Pepsi.
But who might have a score to settle with Paul? After questioning Karen, the lead detective had his suspicions.
There's something about her.
So next,
He
we
said
have a
just
rather
things
interesting
aren't adding
vegetable, which I like to call the
Starting
human
with the
hand
man she'd been
vegetable.
having
It's
dinner
actually a
with the
complete
night her husband
coincidence that it looks like a
disappeared.
human hand.
35-year-old
And aliens have been eating
Steve
it for centuries before they even came into
Police
contact.
were trying to
They
determine
actually call it
what
a
kind of
schlock.
relationship
Anyway,
Oh,
turn
what's
over
Karen
and you'll see the
had
part of the
with
vegetable we
Steve.
want.
And when the
This is fleshy
investigators
ball.
went looking
You
for
can tear out
Steve,
the
they soon had even
You
more
can then
reason to
discard
be
the fan-shaped
suspicious
vegetable
of
skin
Karen.
as it is in
They
me.
can't find him
I like to
anywhere.
nestle a piece
He's
of
left the
unpeeled
county,
garlic
he's
with
left the
fleshy
state.
roots.
I don't know
This
what
is
it
actually
is.
a little bit extra flavour.
Was
I'll just
there
pop
more
this on
going
another
on
well-oiled
between him and
bacon.
Karen?
I mean, the
And it
hand
usually take 20
Oh,
minutes
did
at
you see
one
me?
end.
And
Oh, that's
finally,
it.
We have
two
two
of
more
her
rounds.
husband's
So take one, and peel
While
off
the
a few of the outer
investigators were
leaves.
trying to
Then stand
track
back.
Make sure to
Steve,
close
they
your ears like
digging
this.
into Karen's financials and found some information that suggested they might be on the
Make sure you don't
They
see
now
that.
begin to scream. Be careful not to let them do it for too long, as they will release spores that will embed themselves in your eardrum. So to stop it screaming, you just... That's better.
Was it merely a
Now you just scoop them up.
that
Oh,
Karen
I'm
could make
gonna
more than $500,000
Eardrum.
off
So
her
to turn
husband's
them to...
death? Or was it
One,
more?
two,
They will
three.
begin to scream.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
That's better.
Oh,
So you
it
just
was
scoop them up
16
raw.
seconds.
There's no need to cook these. And now just remove
It was
the protective
16
earbuds.
seconds.
They start hearing some very
Oh, no.
strange stories
It was
about what
16
happened
seconds.
until he's dead.
So once everything is
Several
cooked,
weeks earlier, Paul
So-
just carve up the insides of the
he bit
flesh nut
into a
and
tuna
serve.
sandwich
And there we
that he
have
had
it.
for lunch. And out
Plate
of the sandwich
delicious roast
oozed
flesh nut.
mercury that would have been lethal had he swallowed.
It's about time to give this a little
But
taste, I
how
think.
had the deadly poison gotten into
I
the
do this every
sandwich?
single time.
According to his
Because my
co-workers,
birthday
Paul
always
had
stuck.
wondered if someone had tampered with the can of tuna at the
Lovely.
factory.
Now all your alien friends will
Contact
feel
the
me home
manufacturer,
at Christmas.
but he didn't
Oh,
leave a message because he thought it would be too
no.
much hassle.
But
I
was
can
there
type her
another
whatever.
explanation? One that hit much closer to home. In the break room at work, Paul had laughed it off.
Hi there. As you well know, it's nearly Christmas, the most magical
But now
time of
that Paul
the
had been
year.
murdered,
Christmas. So,
the
in
investigators
celebration of
wondered if
Christmas,
this was possible.
I've lovingly designed some
Christmas.
beautiful
Armed with
Christmas
information
jumpers that are now
about
live in my
Paul nearly being
Look how
poisoned with
Christmassy
mercury
and festive
and
these
carried
designs
to the
are.
man.
That's
It was necessary
It's only a
to
limited time
confront her
run,
with some
so
facts
don't
and get some
forget
risk answers.
So So if you want one, grab one
It was
now.
Monday, October
I'll also be
29th,
running
and
a
Karen was
bonus
at home with her
competition.
brother
So if you do
Brian,
decide you
who
want
recently
one, just share a
arrived from
picture of you
Missouri.
wearing it on Twitter or
She called me and
Instagram.
said,
Copy
well,
me
they
in,
found
and the
me.
winner will
Tell me
receive
what
this
had happened. So I loaded up and Phoenix right away.
They were
Why
in
do
the
I
living
seem
room
like a
looking over
pet?
Paul's
So links to my
insurance
Teespring
papers
store where you
when
can
the
find my jumpers
investigators
and my
knocked
Instagram and
on
Twitter are in the description. So now I need to thank my Christmas patrons. And their names are
That's
Oliver
what
Sherman,
it
Mike
is.
Swan, Casper1709, Nightingale, Thomas,
The
Buzz, Michael
investigators
Herring,
ordered
Neil
Karen
Ross,
and her brother
Spirit
out of
Soul,
the house.
S4
He had papers with
whatever
him.
the names
Yeah.
is. Benjamin Vincent, Alexandra
They
Fraser,
showed
Michael
Karen.
Berry, Natalia Burke,
She said,
Nate
this is a
Ross,
search
Ron
warrant.
Giggy, Shelby Martin,
And while
Jesslyn,
one team of
Jay, Judy
investigators went
Sophia,
inside
Alexandra
to
Whitman,
look for
and
evidence,
James Bird. So
another
thank you so much for
loaded
supporting
Karen
us.
in the
If
back of
you,
a
like
patrol
these
car
lovely lot, want to
and
help
took
support
her
my
in
videos and
for
receive some lovely
questioning.
perks in the process, such as behind-the-scene vlogs and VFX breakdowns from my videos, then head on over to my Patreon page. Anyway, have a lovely Christmas. Okay, thank you, bye.
Well, they're not gonna find anything.
Had she spoken too soon? Inside the house, the
Hello there.
investigators
It's nearly
uncovered more
Christmas,
evidence
the most
that pointed to a
Christmassy time of the year.
financial
Isn't that right, Ghost of
Looking
Christmas
through
present?
the
I'm a
financial
spooky
records of
Christmas
Paul and
ghost.
Karen,
That's
they
right.
determined that she
Certainly
had
are. I'm
run
gonna do a
$40,000 or $50,000
Hi there.
worth
Welcome
of
to my new
credit card debt.
filmmaking shed.
You're 50
Or I like
grand
to
in
call
debt,
it my
and you've got this
shed of
super
nightmares.
And all of a sudden he comes
Oh,
up
sorry.
dead. In the middle of the day.
Hi there. Welcome to my new
it really makes you
filmmaking
start thinking.
shed. Or I like to
And
call it
then
my
there was what the
shed of
investigators
nightmares.
found in the master bedroom.
In a vase near the headboard in the
I haven't
master
actually set it up
bedroom,
yet.
they
It's
found
not
a vial of
power as such. But as soon as it does, I'm going to be moving in here, and this is where I'm going to be doing all of the
Police
editing
about
and monster building
They
from now
found
on.
it very odd.
Here.
Who has mercury in their house?
Pieces there.
It
So
certainly
today I'm going to
looked
take you through the
suspicious,
process
but
of
since
building the
Paul
props from my
didn't
previous
die of
video,
mercury
trying to see from other
Was it
dimensions. So if you
enough?
haven't seen the original
They
video,
needed
then
more.
this is going
They
to make no
needed
sense
more
to you whatsoever.
details. They
So go
still
ahead and click the link on the
couldn't
screen
put her
now
at the scene of
and watch
Paul's
that,
murder.
and then come back.
Still, the
Oh, wait,
investigators
okay.
sat Karen down in the interrogation
I'm bored of
room
waiting. Let's
and
continue.
confronted
So there's a lot to
her
get through in this
with what they
video because the
But
original
could they
video
get
actually
her
took
to
about 2.5 months from start to finish to do, and that was
heat and the
mainly
pressure
because I
came
made
on to
like
Karen. She changes her
20 plus
story.
props. It may not look like it, but it's
Karen
actually one of my
admitted that
most
she
ambitious
hadn't been
videos I've ever
honest
made
about her friend,
because of the sheer
Steve.
volume of props.
Karen
So
revealed
let's
that,
start. But
well,
before we begin
Steve,
on the method, we're going
who
to
was
need
with
a
her,
materials
wasn't
list.
just a friend. He was her lover.
You'll
She
need a
said that
materials
one night they were hot and heavy, but
My
they had
surprise
since
is how
cooled
every
off and they were
I
just
don't know why I
friends.
expected any different.
Although she hinted that Steve might have had a hard time accepting that it was over between them.
That he loved her so much that he would have killed her husband just to be with her.
And Karen told the police that she feared that Steve had done just that.
Karen revealed that the timeline she gave investigators initially, it wasn't quite right. She admitted that Steve wasn't with her the whole night.
She says, looking back, there was a time that Steve had actually left, and that she could not be accountable for where he was, and that she thought that he might have gone out and actually murdered
Box
her
of his
husband.
possessions. What's this?
Was it the truth? The investigators weren't sure that they believed her, but for the moment, they had no choice but to let Karen go.
Sometimes
that voice
someone
coming from?
just
This
can't.
the last
I mean,
will
maybe
and
I watch
testament
finger moves.
of
So,
materials
while
list.
keeping an eye on
If you
Clara,
are
the
reading this,
investigators
I
turned
am
their
dead
attention
now.
to
I
Steve.
wanted to
The way
leave
it sounded, he was
everything to
involved in
you.
it, but they didn't
All of
know
my
how much he
materials.
had
Oh,
done.
great. But
Hoping
not
for
my
some
floppy
answers,
thing.
on November 1st, the
Cannot have
investigators
that.
served a
You
search
can
warrant
have
on
my
Steve's
collection
house.
of
And while the
ornamental
investigators were
felt.
there,
Yeah, that's great,
Steve
really.
suddenly drove
Pieces
up.
of not
Police
chocolate, but
finally bring him
some
into
wood,
the
I think.
interrogation room.
It's, yes.
In the interrogation room,
And the
Steve
keys
told the
to my
police that he'd
sports
met Karen
car.
more than a year
Sports
earlier.
car is also in the
At this point,
box.
it's like Steve was in the middle of
It's a
divorce.
materials
Karen had
car.
been through several bad relationships, and
But
that
most
sort of bonded
importantly,
them
I
at
left
this
you this
time
reading
where
out
he
of
was
the
struggling
materials
and
list.
reaching out
Doing
to
You
personal
will
comfort.
need monster
Comfort that Karen
clay,
had
kitchen,
provided, according to
oil,
Steve,
scrap
who
plasticine,
confirmed that he'd been having an
acrylic
affair with
paint,
Karen.
clay nail varnish,
Very
the
quickly,
eyes
the
of a
relationship went from
doll, hot
friendly
glue
to
gun, cotton wool, lovely liquid
And according
latex,
to
and
Steve, they had
liquid
been out to
latex
dinner the
thickener.
evening that Paul
Oh,
disappeared.
That's when you wonder where I just got.
It's
However,
in my
Steve
last
told
will
the
and
investigators
testament.
that wasn't the only time
Both
he'd
of
seen
them.
Karen that night.
And some other
The story
surprise
that he
things
told
that I don't
is
want to
very
say
different
about
from what Karen
because I'm running out of space on this
Steve
page.
said he was at
People
home
will figure
when
it out.
Karen
They're
called
watching
at
the
11:30.
video. Okay, I
He
go
told
now.
him that Karen called him frantic and distraught.
According to Steve,
Great.
Karen
So
said
now
she
for the
was
method.
waiting for him outside. And when he opened the door,
Hi. Oh yeah.
he realized
Do you have anything else to add?
something was
Overly
wrong.
cautious, Karen.
I just wanted to say the chemicals in this process can't give off toxic fumes, so take care of using them. Wear a face mask and use them in a
Steve
well-ventilated
said
area.
that Karen told him she needed his help getting rid of the truck.
Steve didn't question her at that time. He did what she said.
According to Steve, he and Karen had then abandoned Paul's truck along a highway northeast of Phoenix,
Okay,
where a
guys.
passerby was
Let's
found
go
a short
outside.
time later.
They took all of
Aww.
identification. Steve also took Paul's work computer, which was in his truck.
Then Steve said that once he put
Hi,
Karen
Daddy.
car,
Hi, Daddy.
he'd helped her
Hi,
dispose
Daddy.
of what they'd
I'm making a video.
starting with the
Making a
wallet
video.
and IDs.
Steve admitted that at Karen's request, he burned it along with Karen's clothing.
Steve told police that he took the laptop and threw it off an overpass into the desert.
Stop, let you
And
die.
there was one more piece of
So
evidence
we're
that
gonna
Steve
plug
admitted
it
to
in.
getting rid of.
Again, when
And
it's
it
so
was the piece that would interest the investigators
unplug
the
it.
most.
So, yeah, let's
The
go.
evidence that Steve was told to dispose of included a .380 handgun.
Oh,
Was it the murder weapon?
yeah, let's go.
Steve said it was the gun that killed
Oh my
Paul,
God.
but that it wasn't murder.
He said that she and Paul were out in the desert and that Paul attacked her. There
No!
was a struggle over a gun and that she killed him in self-defense.
That's what Karen claimed, according to Steve. And the investigators were willing to believe him up to a point.
Although
I guess that's the right way to do it.
helpful in covering up the
No!
crime after the fact,
No!
enough of Steve's story
No!
that police were
No!
convinced that he
No, Dabbalet, you can't go the other way.
They believed Karen's claim that she killed Paul in self-defense.
Okay, let's go.
Because of
Good
the
enough.
numerous conflicting stories, because of the physical evidence, because of Paul being shot in the back, because of
And
the
be
credit
careful of the
cards,
tools, like
because
the
of the
knife
insurance
and hot
policy,
air
because
gun.
of the
They're also quite dangerous. Mounted
Prosecutors
clip
ready to
film
go
can be
forward
dangerous
against
too.
Karen.
Very
with a
wise.
charge of
That
first
goes for
degree
everyone watching the video
And
too.
on November
I
4th,
wouldn't say
the
I'm
Buckeye
overly
police took Karen
cautious.
into custody,
I guess
much to the
really,
dismay of her
not
three
overly.
children,
What we call
including her then
sensible,
17-year-old
Kevin.
daughter,
Okay, just
Jen.
fine with me, yeah.
Oh,
They
handsome
didn't say
Kevin.
anything to us. They wouldn't tell us.
Sexy
This is for
Kevin.
kids.
So that met on with the method. So let's begin with the logo. So first, I made the monster, and I began by marking and cutting two shapes out of cards to form the basic head shape for the mask. So I used more pieces of card and a hot glue gun to form the mask shape around this cast of my face.
Coming up, do the prosecutors have enough for a conviction?
So I continued to build the shape of the mask up with some stretches and skin tape.
Or will they
Then
have to
I
make a
papier-mâchéd,
decision?
apparently, over the top of the mask with watered-down PVA glue and
Don't believe
strips
you.
of bitumen.
I really
Once this
don't
had dried, I
believe.
painted over with a base coat of cream colour but
I
cream
don't
paste.
believe you.
And so once that had dried,
I don't believe you. I'm gonna watch the real video.
So today, I thought I'd film myself trying a load of different candy or sweets from other dimensions. I've already been online and bought a load of candy from an interdimensional shopping website, so we can open them up now and see what they're like. Over here. Really excited. Okay, so this first one, this ball of tunes, is from one of the elder dimensions of intense and unique darkness. Exciting. So this one is called Nebulous, and it comes with some
Oh my god, my eyes
Okay,
like.
so it says to whisper letters, and something that's previously been hidden will be revealed. Let's give it a go.
Vision problems or changes. Taking medicines for the sulfonylurea or insulin increases blood pressure risk. Side effects like nausea, vomiting,
that right?
and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
Need to get your A1C down?
Ask your healthcare provider about Rebecca today.
We have a ball of soil. Do I eat the soil? Or
On November 4th, 2001, it
Oh,
had been
okay.
more than a
It's
week
gobstopper.
since Karen Thompson's husband Paul had been found
It's
dead
got a little room
and
or
out from the
symbol,
couple's
actually.
Avondale, Arizona home.
He was shot.
Not sure how clean this is.
He was clubbed about the head.
Paul's family was convinced that Karen was behind the
sure
murder.
it's not related.
She'd been having this affair for a year.
There's no one else that I can see that would want to kill them.
And the authorities agreed. They arrested the 37-year-old for murder after questioning her brother, Steve Richmond.
Steve's story to police was that on the night that Paul was missing, Karen called and asked him to come and help
Good, actually. I'll just save it for
Evidence
later.
that
Then.
included Paul's wallet, his
How
Okay,
laptop,
so what have we got
and
now?
a
This.
handgun.
He admitted to throwing it into a local lake where it was
Give it a
never
try.
recovered.
It's like gum.
The investigators
Is
have been
it
able to recover Paul's
supposed to be gum?
It's alright.
Steve was able to tell detectives exactly where he dropped the laptop over the overpass.
But did that mean he merely helped Karen dispose
Oh
of
my
the evidence
God.
as he claimed?
So the next one,
Not
apparently I
according
just
to
blow
Karen.
it into this.
Questioned after her arrest, she
whistle.
told the police that Steve was framing her for the murder.
She pointed the finger at Steve, saying that she had nothing to do with
Oh,
it,
that's
and
so
that Steve
cute.
was Paul's killer.
This was a
Oh my
classic
gosh.
Okay, so this
Although police
is
went
apparently
early and
a
knew how
Splavo.
Paul was
So
killed, there
I'm
was
guessing
no
I
way
don't
to
need
determine
you.
who had killed him. There was no forensics linking anyone to the crime.
The remote desert site where Paul's body had been found yielded no clue.
That's a poop support.
PDs had passed through.
That's a poop support.
And
That's
the
a
same was true.
poop support. A poop
The police
support.
actually returned it
I was talking about
to Karen
poop ice cream. So,
without
yeah.
any
That's a good
evidence being
one. A
extracted
poop
from
me.
it with any processing
Thanks.
or analysis by the police.
After the truck was turned back over to Karen,
Oh.
essentially
Yeah, I think it's
rendered
Oh,
the
that's
truck
warm.
useless as
And it
evidence.
tastes like gravy.
And that's what the prosecutors in a
Okay, so
series
next up
found.
we have.
Prosecutors couldn't make a case against Karen without some evidence that
I'm not sure where the candy is exactly.
Prosecutors were forced to let her go.
Paul's family was horrified.
It gave us kind of an eerie feeling that she didn't try to be
Oh wait. I just
So
noticed that.
I guess that's the all.
Oh my God.
And she did her best to put Paul's death behind her. And in January, just 3 months after her husband's murder,
So yeah.
Karen married again.
That seemed pretty strange.
I enjoyed that.
She married this Mr. Sanchez.
And finally, we have
Wasn't the nicest guy.
a Grumbo.
But she comes
Hi.
how she met him.
Well, hello there, little guy.
I was appalled that she told her husband she married. That sends a red flag.
So I think
every
I just press this button.
And Karen's behavior will soon be even more alarming. It all started shortly after Karen's arrest. Her third husband received temporary
I will not totally do that.
The girl that you were married to murdered somebody.
Oh,
And while
this
the
must be the
charges had been
candy.
dropped and
Yeah,
Karen
I'll
was out
look
of
for that.
jail, Bob was preparing
Grab-
to sue for full custody of their
Pull
son
it out.
anyway. But Karen had other plans.
Good sweet though. So that's just about it for this video, but if you'd like to see me try more candy from other dimensions, then just go ahead and leave a comment.
I felt for her.
Down below?
Oh, God. He cried at night, so I said, let's have lunch.
I was worried, but I think it was just gas.
Oh my God.
2002.
Oh my God.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Galactic Basic 45. Hello there. Hello there, guys. This week, I thought I'd record myself trying some alien fruit for the first time. Now, I don't really speak Galactic Basic 45, so I had to order from the pictures, so who knows what we're gonna get. This is the first one I'm gonna try. Looks like some kind of blue, spiky banana. It's kind of cute, so I suppose I just peel it.
Karen grabbed the boy and ran out the other door, and he started getting up and he
Oh, okay, it's got eyes.
I couldn't see the bone because I was mazed.
So I suppose I just eat it like normal. Gonna go ahead and take a bite.
There was all 20 bullets in all four, and they got as far up.
Yeah, kind of tastes like normal.
The arrested her, but then they didn't know for sure who
So,
was
right.
custody.
So next, let's try this one.
Not for starting blue.
So I think this is a high melon. As you can see, it looks a bit like a wasp's nest or something. Let's cut it open and see what's inside.
To say the least.
I'm with you.
So he's cutting it. Oh my god. Are those teeth?
Yeah, that's a hive.
We couldn't figure it out.
So there's like a little honeycomb inside.
The detective
I suppose I'm supposed to be one of these grubs.
Mm.
Oh, here's one of the grubs.
Oh my god.
So here goes.
Although as it
How does it taste?
My god, that's horrendous. Oh, so now I've got a hive growing out my face. It's itchy. So that's interesting. Next is this assimilation apple. I'm not sure what this is. It looks pretty normal to me. So I'll just take a bite.
Apparently, her ex-lover Steve hadn't appreciated the fact that she was involved
Apples. Apples are great. So finally we have this one. It's called a galaxy fruit. It's not an apple, so I suppose we should open it up and see what's inside. It has a miniature galaxy inside. Big deal. It's not an apple. So are these edible then?
the prosecution of his company. But is there
That is good for a not apple. That sun was spicy. Oh, hi there. Thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, why not go ahead and share it with your friends, family, co-workers, and then the entire world. And if you want to subscribe, go ahead and press that subscribe link.
I'm still.
There'll be a behind the scenes
Let's click that arrow. Oh, let's see. Oh, oh, easy. That was easy. What is this?
Hi there. So I'm the kind of guy that makes a lot of puppets. And at the end of each video, I'm left with puppets. So many puppets. I often can't bear to part with them. So I keep them in my box. Over the years, my box of nightmares has grown from a medium-sized cardboard box into 4 massive crates of nightmares. So basically anything that isn't sat behind me, or anything that hasn't rotted away into nothing, is kept inside these crates. I haven't looked through most of these crates in quite a long time, so I thought it might be quite fun to give you guys a guided tour through these nightmares and jog my memory a bit and try and remember what's inside. So first I need to get them from my
Like
shit.
and subscribe for part 2.
to face murder charges?
I just remember frustration.
Okay.
It seemed like it took forever to charge her and to get on with the process.
The breakthrough came when Karen's former lover, Steve Richmond, had agreed to cooperate with the prosecutors.
Steve, in exchange for a very favorable outcome, would testify against Karen, and he would tell the jury about what she confessed to.
Although once he
So let's open it up and see what's inside.
his account of Karen's confession
Ah.
would change, dropping
A lot of
her
limbs.
because she
I
had
remember
killed
what these are
Paul
from.
in self-defense.
This is from the sleep paralysis demon. He had a wooden frame skeleton that those limbs fitted onto, which I must have thrown away. This is his face. He's still okay. I mean, he's missing an eye, but otherwise he's alright. What else we got? So we've got Ditto from a really old video I made, and then Captain Batterbeard, who still smells weird on the inside. That hasn't rotted either. I thought they'd be more rotting than this. We've got that thing that I don't think I ever used. A stomach. A stomach. We've got one of the heads from the Lockdown Buddy. One of the heads from the conference call. Oh, one of my favourites. Deer face. Genuinely one of my favourites. He's a little bit squashed. They all get a bit squashed. The antlers have started to tear a
And the
little
fact that
bit
she
and rot.
tried to hire a hitman.
Oh, that's a shame. I can patch him up though.
Prosecutors sought the death penalty.
But that didn't mean they would
Get
get
on my
it.
squish.
This definitely wasn't a slam dunk case. It wasn't a sure thing for prosecutors.
They realized they had a compromise if they were certain of getting any conviction at all.
So with her trial date approaching, the prosecutors had contacted Karen's defense attorney and offered her a deal.
Plead guilty for second-degree murder for a 20-year flat sentence.
It was a bitter disappointment for Paul's family, but they felt there was little choice.
They said, "Do you want to take the chance to go to a trial?" And takes one juror shadow of a doubt, and she walks.
That made it pretty much an easy decision at that point.
On December 21st, Karen took the deal.
She pled guilty to second-degree murder with a stipulated sentence of 20 calendar years in prison with no early release.
She'll be 57 when she gets out.
But is that enough? Especially considering how Paul died.
Paul Thompson endured a horrific and violent death.
And then there was the senseless nature of the crime. After 3 divorces, why did Karen decide that Paul had to die?
That's what I've tried to ask myself, I mean, for 15 years now. You know, why not just walk away?
I'm just scared. Move. Here, move.
You gotta act stupid, Cat.
Must have had something in his head to hold him upright. The hand from the Alien Christmas dinner. It's a little stop motion hand that I made crawl along the worktop. Okay, there's actually quite a lot in this one. There's an eyeless tapeworm Terry. Ow. I forget how uncomfortable they all are on the inside to actually work with. He's definitely going to work. And I must have reused his eyes for something else. It's got no eyes. Oh yeah, the face of Dit. Okay. This wasn't actually for a video, this was for a Halloween fancy dress. This was Answer My Eyes Johnson. I mean, obviously, the best costume ever. The most uncomfortable thing to wear all night. The visibility on this. I actually went to a party dressed up.
Kiana Barnes lived a life of
Great.
privilege.
I've got Skinny Sam.
was actually very
It's actually really cool. So yeah, it's tiny. It's the flap heart. Yeah, I think I just made one screaming hit and must have used it on both sides. This guy, this popular character, I mean, that's some brilliant character design there. Cheeky Lumps. Got my little Cheeky Lump guy. Look at him go. Yeah. Might keep him out. He's
In
there.
Kiana's case, she didn't just rebel. She raised
Oh,
her
soil. Why is it full of soil?
Yeah.
which was how she met PJ Jennings.
Right, made from actual love.
He was like big brother to all of us. If he needed anything, he was there.
And he was there for Kiana, too.
He was trying to help.
No, you didn't. You
But
didn't
she
touch
was more
this.
than just his help.
Oh,
Was
that's
PJ in over
looks
his
like
head with
roadkill.
his
Oh, that's so
strength.
flat.
Terrified.
He told us that she
He
was
is
in some
very
kind of
flat.
trouble.
Covered in
And
soil.
his generosity cost him his life.
He was lying on his bed with a single
I had
gunshot
to
wound.
like squeeze my
The
arm in
shocking
past it
discovery
to
would leave the
puppeteer it.
police wondering, was Kiana
Why
trying
did
to
that?
outrun a
Why-
dark secret from her past?
Terrified.
She just said,
He
there's
is
no
very
way I'm going
flat.
back to jail.
Crispy.
And was PJ
Spider
the
webs in
only
there.
victim?
He was stabbed up on
There's a
his
lot of just
arms,
random wispy
back,
hairs.
neck,
Oh no, that's not.
all
That's
over.
Pikachu.
The result was a
Oh, that's.
massive international
It looks like
manhunt.
roadkill.
It was almost like a scene from a movie. They
Terrified.
had U.S. Marshals
He is
walking
very
the
flat.
runway
Covered in
with
soil. I
rifles.
forgot that I
But could
Why
they
is it
get
really
flat?
sharp. It's like a
Why
plastic bottle that I cut
Are
into
you
actually.
kidding me?
Why I did that. I had to like squeeze my arm in past it to puppeteer it. And it was very sharp. And I remember cutting it. I don't know why I did that. It's for my teeth hat and eyebrow set. Very nice. I only actually
My
put
God,
teeth on
what
one
is
side
that?
because
New
well,
Orleans, Louisiana.
it took a long time to make all these teeth. I needed the teeth that went going through this box is like
it's
making
left.
me feel like I'm just like
Lazy LeBonton
Oh.
Mr.
Ride
Peaks.
is really kind of the
His
phrase
hand,
that
the
best
hand.
describes New Orleans
My
like a good
teeth
times
bird.
roll. And that's
My
really how
bird of
everybody
teeth.
here is. You have
That's,
Mardi Gras, you have
Oh my
Bourbon
God,
Street,
ew.
and the food is
Oh, yeah, right?
it's
This
just
is like
kind of a great place to visit.
However, the
Teeth? Oh
tourist
my
traffic
God.
in
Use them?
wasn't all that
I didn't
New
know.
Orleans was
have
known
a
for.
Screaming
know what
Sprout
it
is
is.
a little stop motion puppet.
This is
We
the
have
best
this
one.
absolutely disgusting
You
fake
can
stomach
see it.
for Tommy Brown Taurus. This is the one that I glued onto my
You're
stomach
gonna
and
see,
poured
you know,
water
at
out.
least
This
3 or 4
looks
a week.
horrible.
At some point, our
I think
murder
you
rate
ripped
was
it
on
off.
the front of our
Alright, disgusting. Teeth messed up.
And
This
that's
is the
Lazy
face
Smith.
prosthetic from Megwood Cole. Why I play the This is why it's heavy.
It was a little after
Santa
11 o'clock
monster.
when New Orleans police received a 911 call from Algiers, a storied old neighborhood across the Mississippi
Just
from the
hoping
French
to make
Quarter.
another.
It's just like a little-
Don't have to do it. It's just a try from
the
Space
woman on the
Surface
phone was
song.
calling about her son,
This is why it's
30-year-old
heavy.
PJ Jennings,
The
an Air
Santa
Force
Monster.
sergeant who worked at the air station a few miles
This is why it's
downwind from
heavy.
New Orleans.
From
She had been
made
calling him
another
and calling him, not getting any
and then
answer.
all their limbs.
And he
Kept
had
the
not
Kevins
reported to work for
and
6
was
straight
hoping to
days.
make
This was
another
very
Kevin
unusual for
TV
him.
show. Go down to do it.
However,
This is
PJ's mother
from
wasn't calling to report her
Space
son
Surface
missing.
good song.
Earlier that morning, she'd
This is
gone
why
to
it's
his
heavy.
apartment in
The
Algiers.
Santa Monster.
She looked at the apartment manager and he went inside and he came back and told her that she needed to call the
And
police.
then
And when officers responded,
Baby.
they found PJ Jennings dead
And then the
in
other,
the
which
apartment.
He was lying on his
Sorry,
bed
I had to
with
drop
the
him
single gunshot wound to
into
the
the
head.
ground.
It was no suicide either.
But
Instead,
Is he gonna have it better?
PJ's death was cold-blooded murder.
Oh no, it's broken. I'm terrible at carpentry, but this
Like it had been used as a silencer for the guy.
looks Ian
But was PJ the victim of a range of crimes,
Still looking good.
fading to become another depressing statistic in the city's
What's that
crime
box?
rate?
Box.
Shootings, murders, robberies.
Three.
That's something that happens
Here,
pretty
Kevin.
commonly.
Oh no, there's so much
Or
more.
was there more to PJ's murder?
Do I need to keep a box?
According to the Jennings family, one person might know something. A young woman named Keon Jones, who'd been living with PJ for years.
He told us that she was in some kind of trouble.
Good ones in here. There is.
Until PJ's health cost him his life. And where was Keon? Had the trouble she'd been fleeing
I
finally
don't want to stop.
Bob Powell. He's held up, he's held up. Look. Interview a guy mask.
I
In
won't.
1979, New Orleans native
It's
Keon
done well.
Jones had a son
I thought this one,
of
especially with the
middle-class
rock,
childhood.
because I absolutely covered it in water. Baby oil.
Never let
Gross and
go.
tiny. The candy dispensing guy that spits up some very suspicious looking.
No.
Perhaps for the
She grew up with the
oh,
rest of
the guy
everything
at the
she
microphone on the camera. Like something.
She was
The
a happy child in a close
neighborhood vlog guy. Oh,
She was
Bob
very
Powell. I had to make
very
all the different stages of this.
And even in grade school, she appeared to have everything
I mean, I love
going
it,
for
but
her.
that's terrifying.
Yeah, it was
I think
very
that's the face I stuck to the back of the toilet bowl.
And she had big
Toilet
plans for
seats down.
herself.
Nice. Okay, so now we've got the towel helper. Suspicious cold and wet feeling in there.
But in her teen years, Keon's ambitions suffered a setback.
On Buddy's arm. Oh yeah, you should see it on the file. Looks like the final thing is
I just cut.
Subjected to
It's
ritual
fair.
face mask from the lockdown Buddy.
Ah, stop.
Obviously there's She's Little Dancing Lucky Boy, one of my favourites, and the Breakup Buddy and the Wall Skills and the home stuff, so I guess everything that wasn't in
By
here
the
has
time she
probably
was
been thrown
16,
away.
she had left home.
She was living with.
So that's all the box of nightmares. There's some stuff I forgot I still had.
And to
Quite a nice
rebel
trip down
further,
memory lane.
Kiana left her
Andrew's
Tony
got
Black
here
school
with me
and
to
transferred
experience.
to public school.
Such a nostalgic, neat trip. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any suggestions of any other character videos like these you'd like me to make, then I guess comment below.
She
Or
did manage to
shout from the
graduate,
rooftops.
but put off going to
So I can
college.
hear. So I just want to say a quick
And in the
thank you to my newest
meantime,
patrons,
New
or
Orleans
other
offered
patrons.
plenty of
And
ways
here he is,
for
refresh.
friends to pay the bills.
Our Patreon for
She did that.
another fantastic Patreon rap for you.
Strip.
Charlie Fun Facts.
For recreation games, every block,
Firebird.
you know, has a place for you to
Maria.
the exotic
Rokowski.
However, the 18-year-old had only been dancing a short while when she met Orleans Parish Sheriff's
Thank you,
Deputy
Paul. As
Clinton
ever,
Lutz.
fresh. Fresh as ever. As ever. Fresh. So if you, like these lovely people, would like to help support my channel, then head on over to my Patreon page where you can get rewards for pledging. You know this spiel. I do it every single video. Thank you very much.
Clinton convinced Keon to quit stripping.
I thought that, I could bring her back to, being a nice little girl she was.
According to Clinton, things started out well.
We've been together for a year or so. We decided to start being like together.
And in 1999, Keon and Clinton
Why
married.
did you grab me this
She
time?
enjoyed it.
But with my sorry. It's not soft anymore.
From away.
But in the
It's
end,
not
just
soft
as she
anymore.
rebelled against her parents,
Yeah.
Keona resisted
Still gonna
Clinton's
be
effort to
cute.
turn her into his idea of a perfect wife.
Over
You're
time,
welcome.
we just had domestic.
Introducing the all-new Breakup Buddy 2.0.
And on multiple occasions, their arguments grew heated enough that the police got involved.
When we're in disputes, sometimes there'll be a neighbor to call home.
By the end of 2001, 22-year-old Kiana had moved out.
We're living together, we're still seeing each other. And from what I understand, she was back and forth, friends and so forth.
And Clinton figured that it would be best if they both moved on.
I knew for sure that if we continued to have domestic problems, that my career was going to suffer. And first, she was pretty mad about it, but it wound up being, well, that's okay. I found me somebody new.
The man Kiana had found was an Air Force sergeant named Harry Jennings Jr. He was 7 years older than Kiana, and no one who knew him called him.
He's always been called PJ his entire life since small.
Did you copy my voice?
And unlike Kiana, he had a stable, uneventful childhood.
He
That's
liked
how I
things
really
like
say it.
chess and reading.
Oh,
He
this
was
is how I say
quiet,
it.
and
We
he
got
was
the
very
friends.
this type of thing.
Shouldn't go out.
After high school, PJ had joined the Air Force.
He got away from
Take
here
the rubbish out.
and got to see some more world, met different people.
You're
and
very
was
welcome.
exposed to different things, and that's when he kind of
Okay.
started to be a little bit more outgoing.
And by 2001, he was still
Alright,
there,
I've had a great day
living out
today.
Algiers and serving
Can't
as
wait
a
to do
sort
it
of
again
mentor
tomorrow.
to his little
Very
brother
tired.
and his circle of
This, that always
friends.
happens to
PJ was like the quintessential big
Oh,
brother.
no.
Like, you know,
It's
super
outside.
cool,
What's that?
ladies man, all that sort of stuff.
He was like big brother to all of
nothing,
us
gosh.
because he was older than us. He was the
He's
person
a
that we called
two
for
connection.
advice. If we needed anything, he was there.
Alright, start.
Which more or less explains how he became friends with Kiana Holmes.
How do I do
When we
this?
first met Kiana, he brought her to my home, and he introduced her to me, and he kind of told me that, no, she's someone who's just helping out, needs help.
She was a beautiful girl, pretty girl, but she looked like she had been sleeping in the streets or something. Like she was.
Damn, Wendy, what happened? You now have this cough that will
He
not
said
go
that
away.
Kiana was in a relationship or she was in a marriage and she was being abused, and she came to stay with him for a while.
But despite what Kiana had said to her ex-husband about finding someone new, they were only friends.
Thought it was odd, but
No.
PJ's friend, and that's our friend, you know. I mean, we were rude.
No.
He was just helping her out until she could find somewhere to stay.
It appeared to be just what Kiana needed, and over the next year, she would crash on his couch more than once, staying a few weeks each time. So when PJ's mother found him murdered in his bed,
There's
people
nothing
would still be wondering, did Kiana's troubles have something to do with his death? Coming up, will finding Kiana provide the answers the police desperately need?
She couldn't have been involved. Maybe she was just scared.
Or will they uncover a dark secret from her past?
He had been stabbed multiple times.
Hey, you big? Up in the place. It's nice, right? Well, what's with the little No, it's just mascots from out insurance companies.
There's that.
Yeah, just like
You weren't supposed to see this.
you should don't get home and auto insurance.
You weren't the
You can
first.
save money without
But many have come before you. You're more like break up. Break up.
No jingles or mascots.
Break
Just
up.
great insurance.
Break up.
Scary
Break
good
up.
savings.
Break
I don't know
up.
what they
Break
jam.
up. Break up.
This World
Honey.
Series, sign
Hello,
up for Taco
I'm
Bell
tired,
rewards and
not
get free
like that.
Doritos Locos
I
Tacos
don't
after the
want
first
to.
stolen base.
But you
Last
know,
year, Ozzy Albies scored America free tacos in seconds, and this year,
You don't
can
have a
send your
choice.
tacos faster
I
than
don't
ever
want
only
to.
on the app.
I want to leave. I own you. You're my property, like a pet. All I have to do is say those magic words and you're meant into the ground.
On March 27,
We called this before.
2003, the New Orleans police responded to a 911 call from the
You've helped me
Algiers
forget and move
neighborhood.
on.
Across the river from the French border.
Not going anywhere.
The four instant hand death, and we were requesting the assistance of an homicide investigator.
The victim was 30-year-old PJ Jennings.
No.
His
Go
mother,
back to
brother, and
Alright.
father able to reach
Oh,
him
fuck.
for a day. That's something that PJ
You helped me.
Are you okay?
Get.
And then my oh, you must be sick of that. Looking at that. Oh no, it's just get above again.
He was tucked in. It looks like he had just gone to lay down and someone had snuck up on him while he was sleeping.
None of the neighbors had heard a thing, though.
The theory that we had was that sometime during the night, the perpetrator had taken the pillow, used the pillow to muffle the sound of the gunshot.
But why had someone executed PJ in his sleep? It didn't appear to be a robbery.
When we walked in, it was just his normal apartment. Everything was neat and clean.
There was absolutely nothing out of place. It didn't look like the place had been burglarized.
In fact, the killer had left two things behind that thieves would almost always take.
When I spoke with the LPD officer on the scene, his only response to me was, well, we found weapons and we found drugs.
But did the drugs have something to do with PJ's murder? The police seemed
Part
to
of the
think so.
makeshift to make a limited run campaign of this handsome little guy and make sure surely that he will not melt into a pile of gore and death. So the campaign runs for 21 days, and after that they'll ship you this beautiful potato-faced boring. It's limited run, so if you want one, order one in 21 days.
Instead of drugs, PJ's family and friends told the police that they suspected his death had something to do with a troubled young woman.
And the link to the makeshift campaign is in the description below.
Through the interviews of the family members, I was able to ascertain that they were involved in a relationship together. Not sure if it advanced to the point of being sexual in nature, but they were involved in a relationship.
According to family and friends, PJ had met Kiana after the breakup of her first marriage and briefly offered her a place to stay.
He was trying to help Kiana. It seemed like she needed a friend, and he wanted to be a friend to her.
She could have been involved. Maybe she was just scared.
They made a surprising discovery.
We did a name check, and it came back that she was actually wanted for a second-degree murder.
But I don't know.
The victim was a man named Jerry Shepard. 41 years old when he died, Jimmy had lived in a trailer park on the eastern outskirts of New Orleans in a community called Irish Bayou.
To leave New Orleans right before you get on the punch train, going too far out. Irish Bayou's on this side of the punch train.
At the foot of the long bridge that spans the lake, there's little to Irish Bayou but a trailer park and a truck stop, which is where Jimmy met Kiana in February 2002, shortly after she moved over of PJ's couch.
Tiana came in late at night with the book out the car.
And Jimmy, much like PJ had earlier, took a chance on the pretty 22-year-old and made her what he thought was a generous offer.
Roll up, and welcome to my fantastic space. Come on, come on, and feast your delicious human on. We have a man who's in here, yet can't even hear. What? What? An operatic shape who can sing, make no mistake.
But it took a little while, and in the interim, she stayed
Next to the show is Skinny Sam. He's a talented, worthy contortionist man.
I thought that would make you warm.
Now I'm a dog. And we also have Mr. Peaks.
There was no doubt about
Hello. Well, he's not part of it.
Don't mind me. I'll just be here peeking.
But the best act by far is our star attraction.
What did he say?
Our little dancing lovely boy.
Why couldn't I see?
It was around 6 a.m. on the morning of April 2nd, 2002, when a coworker stopped by Jimmy's trailer to give him a ride.
Yes, my little lovely boy.
The house was still. And Jimmy was laying there in his blood.
How's he the star attraction?
I can hear some things.
He hasn't even mentioned me yet.
What?
Jimmy's coworker called the and Jimmy's brothers, who told the investigators about Keanu.
The night before, me and Jimmy was out hiking together.
Oh, watch out! That's so disrespectful! You can't conduct yourself like that in the entertainment industry.
He gives us all a bad name.
What?
I'm not really sure what happened that night because I wasn't there. The
Oh,
night
come
after,
on.
that night,
But they did have one more lead to give the investigators. Jimmy's van was missing.
they didn't even notice the van until I went out there.
My dancing lovely boys.
Jimmy's brothers essentially did the same.
I got on my cell phone calling.
Stop that!
I got everybody right now look at his van.
And by 8:30 a.m., the brothers impromptu search had produced results.
My lovely boy!
The car wash was in the town of Slidell.
You killed him! I didn't mean to.
Train causeway from Irish Road. An animal shelter a few blocks from the car. The police found Kiana.
She got caught at the battle.
Oh,
You must die, traction now!
Questioned by the investigators at
And the cycle repeats itself. We can't let him end up like us.
During the confrontation,
I agree. Let's put an end to this.
this makes for good beefing.
after she
Ouch.
Once across Lake Pontchartrain, she ditched Jimmy's van at the car wash and walked to the women's shelter. Although it appeared that she made a
Like a
pit stop along the
kangaroo.
way.
She uses
And this is a little baby
Hi
cat.
there. Thanks for watching the video. As you can tell, I'm pretty ill.
Since she had just confessed to stabbing
So I
Jimmy,
just wanted to
the
quickly
police
announce
placed
a
Keanu
giveaway
under arrest
for
and
this
took her
guy.
back to New
So if you want to win your
Despite
very
her
own
claim that
Skinny
she
Sam
fled
in
in
balloon dog
self-defense.
shape,
They arrested for second
follow me
degree
on
murder.
Twitter and tweet me
But
with
as
the
Jimmy's brothers
hashtag
would be
Skinny
dismayed
Sam.
to
The
learn,
link for my
just
Twitter is in the
2 months
description
after
below.
her arrest for
Flashing on the
murder,
screen. And I
Keanu
announced the
Barnes
winner 2
walked
weeks today,
out
which
of
is
jail.
kick to the
the
gut. This one thinks that
5th
the
of
legal
October.
system's gonna
5th
take
of
care of
October.
this and they're
So now I
gonna
just want to say a big thank you to my newest patrons. They allow me to make each of these videos more ambitious than the last. So their names are Katie Cakes, Bryn Whiteley, Harry Robbins, Mary Sameniston, Jordan Wallace, Sean Hoising, Ryan Koga, Charles the Bunny, Indigo Rule, George Farrar, Nicole Parr, Elsa Moiser, Dreamy Cake, Calvin Klein, Amer, Yasmin, Angry Mortician, Jaden, Alex Stroto, Jake Sanchez, Grady Cashin, Wild Rubber Duck, Person Who Is Human, maybe, Gabriori, Dirty Boberti, Daniel, and Kazi Bliss. So thank you so much for supporting this video. Like I say, it just means that I can do more ambitious things, build more props, bigger sets. Thanks for supporting and thank you for watching. Thank you, okay, bye.
You don't have to keep tabs on rotating categories.
This is the only rotating I care about.
Or activate anything to earn. Your cash back automatically adjusts for you.
Can I get a cucumber water?
Earn 5% cash back that automatically adjusts to your top eligible spend category. Up to $500 spent each billing cycle with the City Custom Cash Card.
Jimmy, why? Oh, Jimmy, why did you miss the 3? You were wide open. I don't really blame you. If you would have made that shot, the whole stadium would have gone bonkers. Oh, but still, why didn't you just go for the tie? You were only down by 2. Well, I guess you are Jimmy Buckets. You're gonna go for the win. Man, if that damn rim weren't in the way, he would have gotten it. Just 1 inch short of greatness. Story of my life.
Boydie, the bills are due.
Go away, Karen.
Boydie, you've been on this couch for a week.
Well, it's because I'm depressed. I'm drinking away my pain. Because the Heat got beat. And Jimmy Buckets is more like Jimmy sucks at shooting. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I didn't mean it. You know I love you.
Boydie, we gotta pay these bills.
How much are they?
The mortgage is $3,000 a month.
Oh, Jesus. I shouldn't have gotten that balloon interest. Well, we can't afford that, so just call him or something.
Boydie, I've been thinking, and I think we need to rent out one of the rooms on Airbnb.
What, let a stranger live in our house?
Boydie, we gotta pay the mortgage somehow.
Okay, I don't even care. Just do whatever you think is smart. I'm just gonna sit here and watch this replay until Jimmy makes it.
In fact, less than a year
Karen,
earlier,
Karen, the remote's dead. Karen?
Oh,
Jimmy.
Boydie, the Airbnb listing is posted.
Yeah, that's great, Karen. You know what the batteries are?
Whoa, Boydie, someone already rented out the room.
think they're double A batteries.
This is so exciting, Boydie. It's gonna be like having a slumber party every night. We have a roommate.
The double A batteries are the big ones, not the little ones. They're the triple A. I know you struggle with that.
Oh, Boydie, the guy is already here. You go answer the door. I gotta get cleaning.
Okay, how about you put batteries in the remote and I will answer the door.
Okay, Boydie, hurry.
Hello? Hello? Karen, there's no one here.
They were supposed to do in time.
What? Oh, hey there, little boy. It's not Halloween, so you're trespassing. Get lost.
I'm the guy who rented out the Airbnb.
Oh no. My wife did not do a background check on you. Yeah, well, that room you rented out, it burned down. Just that one room, so you're gonna have to leave.
But I have cash.
Oh, man, we do need to pay the bills. Okay, you can come in, you little weirdo. Just leave your tricycle out here.
Oh, come on.
No, it's gonna have to stay out here for now.
You're so bad.
Karen, the guy is here.
Boydie, you didn't even ask for his name.
I'm afraid of him.
Nice to meet you, Billy.
Okay, Billy, so this is our home. Please try not to steal anything or sacrifice goats or whatever the hell it is you're into. Okay, well, your room's upstairs, right next to my daughter's, which is starting to seem like a bad idea.
Does she like to play games?
Okay, listen, man, I'm a cop. I will kill you.
Boydie, he probably means like board games or playing with Barbies.
Okay, look, just go up to your room and just don't leave, okay?
Okay.
Karen, I think this is a bad idea.
Boydie, it's fine. We need the money.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, can you make me a sandwich?
Boydie, I gotta finish cleaning the house.
Oh, okay, I'll make my own.
PJ, I said, PJ, do you realize who this young lady is?
How do you do that?
And he said, what do you mean, Dad? And I said, I did a search on her and that she was involved in a murder incident.
Sandwich, but I thought I had a wife for a reason.
And he said, oh, yeah, she told
Oh
me
man,
about
what's
that.
the point of even getting married if I have to make my own sandwiches? Karen, we're out of mayonnaise.
I'm gonna play a game.
A game?
Yeah, you're out of mayonnaise, so how about instead you try some mayonnaise?
Oh, you got new mayonnaise.
No. This is mayonnaise with AIDS in it. It's mayonnaise. So you decide, either try sandwich and suffer, or have a delicious sandwich and get AIDS.
I think I'll just take the dry sandwich.
Okay. How about this? Sugar-free ketchup, almost as bad as AIDS.
Oh God, Jesus, give me the mayonnaise. I'd rather have that than no sugar ketchup.
The choice is yours.
And they just had fun together.
I guess I'll just take the dry sandwich.
Hey, Boydie, how's your sandwich?
Dry?
Well, why didn't you put mayonnaise on it?
Because I didn't want to get AIDS.
What?
Oh God, my stomach hurts.
I want to play a game.
What is it with you and games?
Alexa, say your beer.
What? Why would you do that? How is that even a game? Oh God, I gotta use the bathroom. Oh, I gotta poop. What? Barbed wire?
Is that barbed wire on the bathroom door handle right when you have to poop? It's almost like that's the game. So you decide, crap your pants or cut your hair going to the bathroom. Did I mention that the barbed wire has AIDS on it?
I'm just gonna use the guest bathroom.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, I'm not gonna make it. What? Oh, come on!
It's almost like I put barbed wire on all the bathroom door handles in the house.
Oh no!
Boo-boo man, what's wrong? Does the stinky baby need a diaper?
Okay, that's it. He's gotta go. Karen, we need to talk.
Boydie, why'd you change your outfit? No more Miami Heat?
No, Karen, I crapped my pants.
Boydie, you're too old to be doing that. What are you, a little poo-poo man?
I'm not a poo-poo man. Everybody stop calling me a poo-poo man. No, we need to talk about that Billy guy. He has to go.
Boydie, no, we need the money.
Yeah, well, I don't care. He keeps bullying me and trying to give me AIDS.
Well, he hasn't been mean to me yet.
Well, you just wait. He will.
Boydie, have you seen my phone? I want to play Candy Crush.
I would like to play a game.
Ooh, a game? I love games.
No, Karen, it's not going to be a fun kind of game.
I found your phone, and I put it in this bowl filled with glass shards covered in AIDS. Now your phone is set on airplane mode for the next 30 seconds, and when the timer goes out, a naked picture of you will be sent to Brooklyn Guy's brother, Jonathan. So, you decide, are you gonna risk the sanctity of your marriage, or get
AIDS?
Wow, that's my line. Or get AIDS.
Boydie, get my phone out now!
I'm not putting my hand in there. I don't want AIDS.
But Boydie, it's gonna send a naked photo of me to Jonathan!
I'm gonna get over that eventually. You know what I won't get over? AIDS. I'll get it. Hello?
I came over as soon as I got the picture. Your wife is so hot. Karen, help me.
Put some clothes on, Jonathan.
No.
You see, Karen, he's gotta go.
But Boydie, he already paid. He has to stay for at least one night.
Okay, fine. Then let's go to bed right now so we can kick him out first thing in the morning.
Okay, Boydie.
Okay, I'm gonna go brush my teeth. I'm just gonna brush my teeth and go to bed.
What the? What's wrong, man? You're not gonna brush your teeth.
You put a razor blade on my toothbrush.
Let me see. Oh, I did do that because I want to play a game. So, what's it gonna be? Risk cutting your gums or get gingivitis?
Is there AIDS on the razor blade? Oh, really? There's no AIDS on this one?
Psych, I lied. It's covered in AIDS.
Of course it is. How silly of me to think that it wouldn't be covered in AIDS.
So, what's it gonna be?
Gingivitis. Money to herself, and that money went to the location where she was hiding out.
The choice is pretty obvious to me.
Yeah, it is pretty obvious. I'm picking gingivitis. No, ginger. I'm not getting AIDS. Okay, listen, man. Me and my wife are about to go to bed, so could you just, like, chill out?
Yeah, I respect that. I'll give you and your wife some alone time.
Okay, you're being weird again. Okay, just leave.
Oh, Boydie!
What is it, Karen? Oh, God. Billy!
What's up? Oh, wow. What a comfy looking pillow. Where'd you get it? Bath and Beyond. I want a whole set of these.
You said you were gonna chill out, man.
Oh, I did this earlier. But since we're all here, let's just go ahead and play a game. So, what's it gonna be? Sleep without a pillow and risk getting neck cramps in the morning? Ooh, sleep with the pillow. Cut your face up.
Boydie, I bet it's not even real. Look!
Great job, Karen. Now you have AIDS.
Boydie, help me!
Someone's gotten
Karen, there's no cure.
Oh, Boydie, look! I'm not bleeding. It didn't break the skin.
Do it again.
No!
Come on. Oh,
No!
Like there was nothing wrong. She came off with an attitude like, hey,
Dad, the Wi-Fi's not working.
I have no faith in her.
No!
Even when she got in the car, you know, I advised Tiana her rights.
No, I
And
don't like
Tiana did
it.
say she wouldn't be in jail long.
Oh my God, they're so gross.
oh, come on, guys. What's wrong with little AIDS?
Okay, look, Billy, we don't like you.
What?
It's true. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants your AIDS.
Come on, Boydie, that was mean.
You know what else is mean? Trying to give us AIDS multiple times.
Boydie, he's just trying to play a game.
I don't want. Jesus! I better not get AIDS. I'm gonna be so pissed if I get AIDS.
Boydie, why don't you go upstairs and sleep in Penelope's room?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Then I can at least protect her.
Ew, what are you doing in my room?
Your parents suck.
Oh, tell me about it.
All I want to do is play some games.
Oh, well, we can play with my Legos.
Really? I love Legos.
Hey, Penelope. Daddy's gonna sleep at what? Oh, hell no!
Hey, Dad, we're playing with Legos.
Yeah, look what I built.
What? Okay, that's it. Billy, you're gonna have to get out of here. My daughter's room is off limits.
Dad, I heard what you and stepmom were doing in your bedroom earlier, and it was disgusting.
No, Penelope, it's not what it sounded like. He was trying to give us AIDS.
Ew!
Billy, let's go. Get out of here. Move over, Karen. I'm sleeping with you.
Boydie, I thought you were gonna sleep upstairs in Penelope's room.
No, I locked the door so nobody could get in there. I'm sleeping down here.
Oh, okay, Boydie. Do you want to be the big spoon or the little spoon?
And explained her rights to her.
Jesus Christ, that doesn't even make sense, dude. There's no such thing as an AIDS spoon.
Yeah, there is. I took it from a guy with AIDS eating cereal.
That's not even how that works.
What did you know?
Okay, listen, man. I gotta get up early in the morning for work.
Oh, speaking of work, I took your work phone and put it in this bowl filled with AIDS class.
You already did that.
Oh, but this is much better. I bet you're wondering what the game is.
I don't know. Did you send another naked picture to my brother?
Oh, much better. I took your personal Twitter and tweeted the N-word hard R. So, what's it gonna be? Reach in there and grab your phone, getting AIDS, or be late as a public witness.
Boydie, you have to get your phone. You can't lose your job. We gotta pay our bills.
I am not putting my hand in that bowl.
Oh, what's wrong, racist?
Okay, look, I'm just gonna call my boss and tell him that I got hacked.
Oh, great idea. Go ahead, grab your phone. Call your boss.
No, I'm just gonna do it on Jonathan's phone.
Oh, wow. You deceived me. Real cool.
Okay, it's ringing.
Hello, who is this?
It's me, boss. It's Officer Guy.
Guy, what the hell is wrong with you? Why did you post that racist tweet?
I didn't mean to, boss, honest. It was a clown that's obsessed with AIDS. He stole my phone and he posted that.
Will you come in first thing in the morning to talk about this?
I will try, boss.
Come on, Boydie, let's get some sleep.
How, Karen? Billy won't leave us the hell alone.
Boydie, you just need to relax. We'll go to sleep and we'll feel better in the morning.
Okay, we can try.
Or was there another motive behind the murder? His friends wondered if it might be
Karen, wake up!
What's wrong, Boydie?
Look, our arms are chained together.
Oh, Boydie, are you getting kinky on me?
No, Karen, where the hell are we?
I don't know, Boydie, but it's scary in here.
Look, the TV's coming on.
Hello, I would like to play a game.
Billy, I do not have time for this shit. I gotta go to work in a few hours.
I know, just a quick game. So, the game is, you have to go to work in a few hours, but you're chained to your wife in this room. Only one of you can escape. The first person to cut their arm off gets to leave. So, what's it gonna be? Your wife or you? You decide.
Okay, when does the AIDS come in? I know there's AIDS in here somewhere.
Good question. The song is covered in AIDS.
And there it is.
So come on. Who's gonna cut the arm off? Who's gonna get AIDS?
Boydie, I don't want to cut my arm off. What are we gonna do?
Well, the only thing we're chained to is each other, so we could just get up and leave.
Oh, really?
Yeah, come on.
Wait, come on, guys. That's not fair. Someone has to get AIDS. Damn it.
He's lucky. Fired like 6 shots at the guy. And didn't hit.
Boom.
So, guys, what do you want to do today?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, dude. I'm bored. Me too. Ooh, Sheppy's taking a nap. You want to pull some pranks on him while he's sleeping?
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, dude, let's prank him. What kind of prank should we do? I don't know.
Oh, I have an idea.
What?
Why don't we put his hand in warm water so he pees the bed?
What? What are you talking about, Cody?
Well, when you put someone's hand in warm water while they're sleeping, they pee the bed.
So you're telling me if his hand gets wet, he pees?
Well, yeah.
I don't think Sheppy pees himself every time he washes his hands.
Well, no, he has to be asleep first.
Why would he wash his hand if he's sleeping, Cody?
Well, that's
so stupid. Yeah, so dumb. And was he sleeping? Yeah, who even sleeps? Yeah, Cody shot a dumb idea. Dude, I got an idea. What is it? How about we draw it?
Carefree. At one point, she
Face with a marker. That'd be so cool. He wouldn't even know we're doing that. Oh, God. I got a better idea. How about we glue Sheppy's eyes shut? Dude, that is the ultimate brain. I know.
Guys, this seems really dangerous.
The party pooper's here, everybody. Yup, he's here. He has arrived. The party pooper's in the building. All right, Cody, tell us why it's so dangerous.
Well, he won't be able to open his eyes.
Ding, ding, ding. That's the point of the prank, Cody. Glue his eyes shut. He's not supposed to be able to see. Duh, it's a prank, idiot. It's a prank.
Well, but I mean, he might go blind.
That's the point of the prank, Cody. He's not supposed to be able to see. Glue his eyes shut.
Well, but I mean, he might go blind permanently.
Cody, it's washable glue. All he has to do is wash his face afterwards. You can see again. Yeah, it's school glue. It gotta be safe. Yeah.
Okay, but I just really hope that no one watching this video ever does this to anyone.
Don't worry, Cody. They're not gonna do it. Okay, we're dolls. They don't know how to do that. I'm gonna go shutting his eyes shut. Go do it, dude. Go, Junior, go.
Yeah.
When Kiana entered her plea.
Her family friends
Glue those eyes shut.
and informed us of what's going on.
And when they heard the story, it appeared that Kiana's high-priced defense